What's going on, everybody? It is Coach Greg Adams back in here with another YouTube live stream. Shout out to the Coach Gang.
And that's you.
For being in here, being involved, but being active on this YouTube channel. And welcome to Monday Night Rawski, the longest running episodic program and live stream here on YouTube. You in here with the Bruce Wayne. This is the King of Kings, the King of Content, and the Speaker of Truth, yours truly, the Notorious one, a.k.a. Mr. Coachellini, better known as the Prognosticator, Coachstradamus, and you're in the Desert Storm bunker with none other than EWF. That is every woman's fantasy, but you can call me CGA, C God Allah, and I be the 14-time demonetized champion of YouTube. We got a great show for you for the evening show. We just kicking it and chilling. We got Crime and Law CGA. We got It's the Evil World We Live In, and plus the main event, the BOP House. The BOP House, which is the 304 house, and it's a house full of 304s who promote themselves on OnlyFans, featuring one of the highest earning OnlyFans income streamers in the world. New world order. She is now under duress. We have the content creator Maury and another content creator who's going to break down what happened recently in the last month with the BOP House as they got into possibly recruiting a 17-year-old new world order girl. Smells like teen spirit. We're going to break down what that means and what they tried to do and tried to get away with, and why it proves CGA right in a few CGA-isms, if you call it. New world order. A few CGA-isms, which I've been trying to tell you, this empowerment thing is interesting. And what age should you watch out if you're raising young women? Which age is going to be the recipe age for doom? All right, we're going to talk about that, an uncomfortable topic, but only in a way Father CGA can handle it. So buckle your seatbelt and away we go. We also have in Crime and Law CGA a high school counselor who admits to sexing up a teen male student, blames her husband for sexing up the student. It's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault. Yes, indeed. We got a minor stories about this, but it's not the men who are the predators. It is the women that are the groomers in this situation. And we're going to talk about that, but to contribute to today's show, $, the Notorious CGA on the Cash App, Venmo, Coach Greg Adams TV, PayPal is paypal.me/Coach Greg Adams. And that is near the top of the description box on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. And you can super chat by clicking the link on the top of the live chat on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. Is it pinned? It is pinned 1, 2, 3 as we enjoy a great week with the World Wrestling Federation, the World Wrestling Entertainment coming to the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. I should be feet to the ground in those events. Am I going to IRL live stream? I don't know yet, but we will think about that. Shout out to you, brothers, man, and thank you for the support in the earlier show. The earlier support was great, and we got to acknowledge Gone with John. He is a YouTuber as well. Subscribe to his channel, Gone with John, and he says, congratulations to Sizzo on the new yob. Shout out to Sizzo with the new yob out there, and we are watching men mature and taking accountability for their lives and bossing up in 2025 and not falling way behind and getting priced out of life out there. They're taking life into their own hands. So congratulations to Sizzo, and subscribe to Gone with John. Shout out to you, brothers, man. And we got some people over on the Ko-Fi that we need to acknowledge 100%. Acknowledge me. And we're going to start with the Real Fit Style. Says, Coach, know any good moving companies that can move me out of state with my vehicles as well? I do, but normally the people that I know are patched up with other, they're not synced in. So that's one person that moves my cars, and one person moved my motorcycle, and one person moved my shit. All right. So hit me up privately and I'll let you know, so I don't just air that out to thousands of people without anything back in payment from me, so I can put you in contact with that. But yeah, it was quite the operation. Sometimes companies don't do all three things. All right. It is what it is. So yes, indeed. All right. Yeah. And I also promised myself I will never move myself ever again. All right. And so one of the things people say, what's your motivation, coach? What's your motivation? Well, my motivations are weird things. Sometimes I say, at one point in my life, I told myself this would be the last time I ever move myself. You U-Haul ass ninjas, or I can't say companies, you rider rent a truck ass ninjas. Shout out to us. We've done that, all through our young lives. We were young. We were young men, you know what I mean? We could put a whole sofa on the top of our head. Ninja, we walking in with mattresses. I remember when I was divorcing in the middle, when I won custody 50-50 of my kids, I moved from a studio apartment back to a 2-bedroom apartment in the hills of Newport Coast, California. Shout out to Newport Coast, California. Home of Kobe Bean Bryant. Rest in peace. I told myself after that move, I'll never move myself again. All right, and that was one of the motivations that I had to boss the fuck up. All right, I was like, hey, better boss up, nigga. Whatever I have to do, I'll never move myself again. That means I'll never pack boxes. I'll never put them bitches in a truck. I'll never carry them from downstairs to up, from upstairs to down. Okay, people be like, what's your motivation, coach? All right, why you need so much? All right, I said I will motherfucking never move myself. And from that day on, I've hired people to pack my boxes. I've hired people to move my shit. And all I did was go, this is the old address. This is the new address. All right, that's it. I didn't help them move an inch. Now, sometimes I will organize the boxes. All right, so as sometimes you can make the move more efficient. All right, because movers will charge your ass about an hour and they'll take them forever. With the boxes, it'll take half the time. So I said, I'll make sure somebody packs the boxes, but I'll move the boxes all to the garage. All right, so they could just get the boxes out of the way. All right, but yeah, man, I'm going to get some Mexicans. I'm going down to the Home Depot. I'm going down to the goddamn, what do you call it? The U-Haul station. I'm going to go get some motherfucking Mexicans at the end of the day if I can't hire some movers. And people don't realize it's shit like that makes you grind. All right. It's shit like that makes you grind. I ain't never moving cars. I ain't never moving my motorcycles. Nigga, you can do it by yourself. You can get you a trailer and put your bikes on it. Not me. Not me. All right. That's just how I roll. Okay. You can do that shit. Me, on the other hand, nope. I ain't doing it. All right. So these are little things that you can use in your life to put barriers and things in your life to make you go and get a good job and hustle. All right. Because, nigga, you can do it by yourself. It's only going to work up until a certain age. All right. When you 40, doing it yourself ain't fun. All right. All right. So I hire some Mexicans, Mexican senoritas to pack my boxes. All right. The same Mexican pack my box to my townhouse. And then from my townhouse to Las Vegas, I got the same Mexican women. Come on. All right. I hired her up. Come pack my house. She says, okay, Poppy. All right. Poppy.
Get him, Daddy.
I got you, Poppy.
Okay, Daddy.
And it was actually a Mexican woman that actually, she was a baddie. All right. I got to have some extras with her. All right. I didn't have extras before. It was somebody, Mexican woman I was banging out before. And she watches the show. She's probably listening and embarrassed. All right. But, yeah. All right. I had her in many, many ways. I visited her entire, I probed her every single way you can imagine. But anyway, she liked it too. Ooh, and she liked it. All right, what gets you going, CGA? What keeps you motivated? Not doing shit like that. I'm just letting you know. It is what it is. We winning. We winning in the building. All right, and so she was available to me again, and I said, well, I don't need you for that, but I do need you to pack my house, especially the kitchen. All right, so anyway, oh, man. Whew. She was tight. Never mind. This is a family show. All right, but boy. Shout out to our brother Ice King says, a human trampoline? All right, let me see here. You send me a link, but I can't watch it during the show. You know, I don't slow down to watch links, so I'll just save it. How about I save it here? Oh, as a matter of fact, this is coming up in today's show, I think. All right, maybe it's not because it has music in the background. But I believe that particular thing is going to come up in today's show. Let me see here. Yeah, it might come up in today's show right there. Yeah, it's an evil world, if not tomorrow. Thank you for sharing that. It was on Locals this morning. Several people posted that. And, of course, could it be rage bait? It could be. But we'll use it. It was a ninja running game. Let's just put it like that. And I got a couple of ninjas running game clips throughout the day. So, or about yesterday. So I'm compiling my Rate Your Riz. So that's going to come up there. Shout out to our brother. Let me see if I can get the brother's name here. Okay. This is really acting up. All right. This is my Ko-Fi is acting up. But shout out to Kevin G. Says it's your favorite Kenyan American. As always, paying tuition and showing my appreciation to the YouTube God. He says the disastrous mistake that you saved so many of us from are incalculable. He says you're really doing the Lord's work. Shout out to all the free agents out here and all the blue chip ninjas. It's boss up time out here.
Boss up, nigga.
The Apex Predators are out. They're out in full force. So the men that are at the JUCO, be very careful. We talked about this last time, this Sunday, talking about JUCO, is that a lot of people think they don't have the knowledge, right? And so they're not on the dark side. They just think that these are women that are desperate and they're looking to just sell this and do that. And they fucking 5 guys a day. And it's not like that. These are women looking for top tier men. And trust me, they're looking for top tier men. Doesn't mean that they're going to get monogamous with them. Like, they'll be monogamous with you. They'll suggest they'll be monogamous with you. They'll look the other way, all right, until they get what they want. All right, they get what they want, which could be a baby, or it could be a marriage or a relationship. They'll look the other way. They'll be like, I don't care who you sleeping with. You do what you do, all right, because they're acknowledging that they're dealing with a top tier man. But they out here, man. It is out here. It is wild. The jokers are wild. 80-20 rule is the 85-15 rule, if you will. The jokers are wild. Your future wives are doing wild shit. I know you guys don't think so. Wait till we get to the main event. We got the BOP House on the main event. Wait till you hear what's going on there. It's not time for the main event. But shout out to our brother Kevin G. Says, man, we are saving these men with information to help you out. How many men in this space are saving you from making disastrous decisions? Who's putting you up on game? All right, not that hope fantasy game. Who's putting you up on real game? Not that fantasy run game shit. All right, which is dead as a doorknob. In fact, anytime I see some of these guys with their running game streams, I just be like, damn, it's sad. 253 people watching. 253 people barely holding on for dear life watching your game stream. All right. Shout out to some of the other guys. I do know some of these guys. But boy, all right, seems like they're not buying in. Do you have any game coaches that are just blowing it out of the water live streaming? All right, they might run a couple of videos, you know what I mean? And some of their videos are just red pill videos. They're not run game videos. They're just red pill videos. They'll take a red pill concept and then just do a video about it, give their little game spin. All right, but how many dudes are just putting you up and lacing you up on the realities? Because look, most of us aren't pimps. We're not Macs. We're not bosses. Most of us are regular dudes. None of us got that ism. None of us pimp girls in the 6th grade and made us and made them bitches buy us Starbursts. All right. So how many dudes are just putting you up? Watch out for this. Look out for that. And this is all stuff women admit to doing, if you know. Okay. Shout out to y'all. Okay. We in here. What are we doing? Oh, okay. It's time for what? What is it time for? It's the evil world we live in. All right. I'm trying to figure out where these clips are going. No, it's Crime and Law CGA. All right. Crime and Law CGA. Let's do it. Let's get some crime going. Interesting story here about a woman, a couple of women. It seemed to be in education that are grooming young men. And some of these men are waxing ass out here. They getting these older broads. Apparently, there's a high school counselor. Let's pull her up here. Let's see if we can pull her. It's a white woman. Yep, there she is right there on your screen. I think I might have reported on this one, but we have an interesting twist. There she is right there. There she is. There's an old soggy white woman.
Where the white women at?
Shout out to the soggy white ladies of America, man. We love them. All right. We love that sloppy yogurt. You know what I mean? They elbows all be fucked up, knees, all that. And they be coming out here like they are the princess of the posse. All right. You get up under that skirt, it's going to be a wreck under there. But shout out to her right there and the swinger women of America. You know, white women, swinger white women. Shout out to them. We appreciate them.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Yep, 48 and up, 45 and up. I love them wrinkled up skins, ladies. They the best. They will slob your knob the best too. They will give full effort. They can't wait to wake up and get your and put it in their mouth. They can't wait with the sog. Yep, the Sogmeister done got them. They can't wait. The Sogmeister done got them. All right, the best thing they got going for them is they be getting a cut and color. Boy, they go to their hairstylist and they'll drop at least 2 or 3 years. All right. But when you start peeling them clothes back, you're going to see a disaster up under them. It's going to be great, though. It's going to be a fun time. Do not think you about to parade her ass around. And yes, she'll buy you shit. She'll trick on you. She will trick on you. But what does this woman have to say? And they're almost always married. Shout out to these women. We love them, man.
Where the white women at?
They was baddies like 25 years ago. Baddies. Like baddies, like damn top-notch bitches. But look at her. She got that damn thing around her neck. Wait till you see that neck. I'll still get that neck, too. We like it.
Where the white women at?
All right, yep. Breath, wine on a breath. Don't let her get a glass of wine. It's over. Don't let her get a glass of wine. It's a wrap. She get 2 glasses of wine, and she gonna get giggly and start slobbing on you, all right? And she gonna forget in the morning. She gonna return to her whole ways. She gonna she the type when you see her G-string panties on, you be like, ugh. But you still smash, all right? You be looking at her, you be like, and then she be trying to twerk it and all the ass be at the bottom. All right. You know what I'm talking about if you've been with them. You know what I mean? They chest be bright orange, liver and sunspots everywhere. All right. They jiggle their butt, but it be down here. And you be looking and it's be down here. You know what I'm talking about. The pancake. Shout out to the white women of America. We love them. All right. They the best. They the best. And you'll always go Rawski with them. There's never going to be a condom in sight. Always raw. And she'll remind you, you can go ahead and bust inside of me. I'm done having kids. My tubes are tied. All right. My tubes are tied. All right. You can finish all up in me. Roar. She'll just get up, go back to her kids and her husband, filled up to the brim with your leche. All right. She'll be happy too. She'll text you. Your kids are still inside of me.
Where the white women at?
This is a real thing. All right. This is a real thing. All right. It's going raw and finishing inside. If you love the cream pie, these your girls.
Hey, where are the white women at?
All right. These are your girls. And she will refuse to get pregnant by you, Ninja. She ain't getting pregnant by you, Ninja, by hook or crook. There ain't no happening. I mean, her kids are already IVF kids.
Where the white women at?
All right. Anyway. All right. Anyway, all her kids were born by IVF. You know what I mean? So there's no chance of you knocking her up. Yeah, Steve Smith. All right. Shout out to Steve Smith.
Where the white women at?
Oh, my goodness. Let me see here. Steve Smith had one of these girls here. Steve Smith had a white woman like that. Yes, he did. All right. Oh, they don't want me to talk about it? Okay, here we go right here. Where's Steve Smith at? Yeah, Steve Smith had one of them. Bust inside of me. All right. She ain't getting pregnant. Remember he had that white woman right here? Yep.
Where the white women at?
All right. Steve Smith had one. He was raw dogging. All right. Right next door neighbor. Knew the husband and all that. Husband called him on the phone. All right. One of these soggy white women's the Sogmeister.
Hey, where are the white women at?
All right. Sogmeister got her. She didn't give a fuck. She thought she was still sexy. Shit. His wife has got the Sogmeister.
Hey, where are the white women at?
All right. Shout out to Steve Smith. He in Utah just cleaning house. Not with the Karen cut. Look at the bob. Bruh. She got the whole Karen shit going.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Yes, indeed. Steve Smith walking around like,
I am so happy and grateful that the Lord has blessed me to play in some snow.
we got you ninjas, you starving ass ninjas, all you nasty boys.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Just give her a glass of wine and she's yours. Baby, I'm yours if you want me. Baby, I'm yours if you need me. Yeah, Steve Smith know about them white women out there. Yes, he do.
Hey, where are the white women at?
Yes, he do. Had the whole husband cucked out right there. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Look at that nose.
Oh, the humanity.
Hey, man, ninjas don't need a pretty face to skis on a girl. They don't need a pretty face. Ninjas do not need a pretty white woman at all. And these women are fun in bed. He says all hips, no lips. Yep, no upper lip and all that. Shout out to our white women.
Where the white women at?
All right, they getting wrecked right now. All right, there's old white women out here. Shout out to y'all. All right, they be sitting at the tanning salon, all right, tanning themselves, but they wrinkles are still white under, they got crow's feet, but they tan their face, but they wrinkles still white underneath. It's a goddamn disaster. But boy, give her a glass of wine and them damn sleeping pills hit, it's going to be dropping that next season out here.
It's barbecue in there.
It's going to be barbecue. Very few hips, all right? It's just going to be under booty. It's going to be under booty, all right? It's going to be a mess out there, but it's going to be a fun time. Speaking of, let's go back to this woman who got wrecked on our show right there, but that ain't the first time she got wrecked by a ninja. All right, what do we got here? We got this woman here. It's a married mother. Her name is Emily Nutley. Wow, Nutley. Age 43. Wow, 43, guys. I'm older than this woman. And she looks like my mother with them jowls. She looks way older than me. I know I got the gray beard. This is a 43. That's a long 43. That is a long 43, bruh. Look at these knees. This is why I don't date women my age, bruh. That's why I don't date women in my 40s, in their 40s. Can't do it, man. Them bitches look old already, bruh. I know y'all there. Coach, you look old. Come on, man. Do I look this old? This is a hard 43, man. She looks in her 50s for sure. That's why I don't date 40-year-olds, man. Can't fuck with them, man. Shout out to them. I'll smash. All right, but her name is what? Her name is what? Nutley? Emily Nutley. She looks like an Emily. 43 has pled guilty to 2 counts of sexual battery. The Ohio high school counselor admitted to sexually abusing a student in her office, blaming her husband for neglect. There it is. The student had come to Nutley's for that nut help and guidance and got Nutley's perverted sexual desires instead, according to a prosecutor in Hamilton County. Nutley was the director of academic services at a private all-boys high school. You talk about targeting and grooming. She works at an all-boys high school where she had worked for 18 years. Nutley, come on, man, I can't say that on the air.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
It says Nutley started working with the 17-year-old boy and eventually had sex with him in the office. I bet you it was a brother. She is also accused of having oral dropping that neck with the boy once on campus and once off campus and sending him nude photos. Boy, he learned a lesson that day. It looks good with the clothes on, but it's a little bit disastrous. The Saltmeister got her with the clothes off. When the victim attempted to stop the encounters, Nutley continued to contact the victim via text messages. Nutley's husband, Jonathan, is now filing for divorce. After the divorce was filed, Nutley responded by accusing her husband of being guilty of gross neglect of duty and extreme cruelty. She faces 10 years in prison. Guys, if women could get accused of this type of thing, we'd all be rich out here. We'd be rich.
I'm rich, bitch.
Because most men are experiencing gross neglect and extreme, what was it? Extreme cruelty. Gross neglect of duty. All right, that's most wives. What you talking about? Of course, gross neglect of duty and extreme cruelty. How you blaming him? By the way, I think we do have a video on this one. Let's see what we got.
Academic services at St. X High School to a convicted felon now facing prison time.
And how would you describe your work career? Long, successful.
Her 18
Long, successful. That's a hard 43, y'all. Y'all got to admit, she don't look 43.
year career came to an end last year after she was indicted on sexual battery charges.
During her employment, and specifically on November 19th and December 8th of 2023, she engaged in sexual conduct with a student of hers. The student was a 17-year-old male.
Today, for the first time publicly, Nutley admitted to the accusations.
Did you engage in sexual conduct with a 17-year-old male on those 2 dates? Yes. Each of those are felony in the third degree.
Third degree felony. All right, so 17 to get you 10. All right, it used to get you 40, but 17 to get you 10.
How do you plead as to those 2 counts?
Investigators say Nutley had been helping the teen with schoolwork, then
course.
began having contact with him outside of school.
State of Ohio.
Jamal, and there's the husband. Guys, again, so many layers to the story that I'll warn you about here. The independent woman, they just coming in with they freak nasty shit. I would just assume that this has been happening for a long time. It just hasn't been discovered until recently. So there's no new rash of women out here that are having. I just think that this has been par for the course. But of course, Beta Brad and the kids. Oh, coach, I want to get married. Coach, I want to have a family. What if I want to have kids, coach? All right, there you go. Go ahead, have kids. Is that going to stop you from getting that bullshit ran on you? I'll watch out, coach. I have the red pill. All right, I've taken my red pills. All right, and I'll stop. There you go. Married with kids, and he still got God out here.
Gotcha, bitch.
All right, so the marriage and kids ain't gonna save y'all niggas. All right, there's some good women. I just want to find a loyal woman. She's honest and genuine. That gives me genuine burning desire. All right, he needs to get a DNA test on all them babies. He need to get a DNA test on all them babies. And yes, white boys are in the Matrix. Shout out to the Ku Klux Klanosphere. But white boys are in the Matrix. They got to fight the Matrix hard. All right, speaking of, we also have a judge who's facing 60 years in prison. Actually, did I cover this story? Looks familiar. Pennsylvania judge faces 60 years in prison, convicted of shooting her boyfriend in the head while he was sleeping after he broke up with her. Previously shot her ex-husband in the groin because he wouldn't help move furniture. Damn, man. These people out here. I tell you, man. I tell you, they vicious, man. And we got ex-husband and husband both getting shot out here. Clickety-clack.
Pop, pop, cock, cock, cock.
All right. And so I think I might have covered this. She's a judge. All right. And it says right here, Pennsylvania judge is getting her own taste of justice after being convicted of trying to off her boyfriend in his sleep by shooting him in the head. Her name is Sonia McKnight. Sounds like Suge McKnight. Suge McKnight. She's a judge here, was convicted of attempted homicide and aggravated assault. Charged on Wednesday with nearly deleting her boyfriend. Yep, the incident took place in 2024 after McCoy asked McKnight to move out of his house. Wait a minute. After McCoy asked McKnight to move out of his house. Okay, so she's the judge. Suge McKnight. Okay, so she was living in his crib. He attempted to end the relationship. I seem to have covered this before. All right, but of course, he got shot in the head while he was sleeping. He woke up with blind and excruciating head pain. And McKnight called 911, but was unable to explain what had happened. She went as far as denying the shooting, claiming that she was asleep and woke up to his screams. And yes, they pray on your downfall. It says what makes the incident even crazier is that McKnight also shot her ex-husband in the groin in 2019. 5 years difference. All because he wouldn't help her move furniture. In that situation, she got off under the guise of self-defense. She's now facing 60 years in prison and has been hit with a $3 million bond. All right, there you go right there. And that's a sister, or at least a mulatto. She looks like a mulatto. We're going to call her Judge Suge McKnight on Crime and Law CGA. That's crazy. All right, and you know she's 60 years old. The Sogmeister Ben done got her. Oh, we got one more crime of law CGA. A celebrity hairstylist. Is it a guy? Yeah, a celebrity hairstylist, Fabio. I can't pronounce that, but you see it on the screen. The wife of the celebrity hair designer, Fabio, sobs as she's found guilty in a deletion for hire plot with an adult film star lover. You would think I'm making these stories up. These stories are just hitting my desk, flying here. Let's go to downtown LA. The wife of a celebrity hairstylist sobbed as she was found guilty of plotting her husband's particularly vicious deletion with her prawn star lover to cash in on his $1 million life insurance.
New world order.
But coach, I want burning desire. I want something genuine. Hi. Monica Sementilli was convicted of deletion. Oh, he's dead. Oh my God. So they actually did the crime. All right. Damn. All right. I thought they was just plotting on it. Okay, because it says found guilty of plotting her husband. Okay, but it sounds like she didn't do the wet work. All right, but Monica was convicted of murdering her husband, Fabio, at their posh Woodland Hills, California home for financial gain and one count of conspiracy to commit murder after 3 days of deliberation. This was a cold and calculated crime motivated by greed and betrayal. As I told you, DTA, don't trust anybody and don't trust these hoes. All right, because this is how they end shit. This is how they do shit. It says the verdict, we don't care about all of this. She is the third person to be convicted in the case. Of course, her lover, prawn star Robert Louis Baker, confessed to the crime of passion in March, while former Oregon parole officer Christopher Austin was convicted of second-degree deletion. Baker, who is the prawn star and also a sex offender, met Monica while he was a racquetball coach at the West Hills, Los Angeles Fitness Center. All right. Shout out to them. And that's where a lot of...
I'm not going to say what race, what people. We know I can't say that.
Wow. And they eventually entered into a romantic affair. Whew. So racquetball coach, sex offender, and prawn star. And she, as a wife, getting her cheeks clapped. Coming home filled up with herpes. But coach, I want burning desire. All right, you're going to get burning desire. You're going to get a burn at the tip of your peni. That's what you're going to get. All right, and it says Baker, the prawn star, fatally stabbed the guy in the neck and torso on his back patio in 2017 as Austin held him down. See, now here's the thing, guys. Let me tell you something. You guys think that I be making this up. You guys think that I be making this up. When I tell you, dude, women do everything but leave. They do everything but leave. They ain't leaving empty-handed. So what they'll do is they'll plot, all right? And they will have somebody else do the wet work. They'll leave the patio door unlocked. Your bitch ass go to sleep, and then somebody slides through and comes get you. All right, they'll sit you out on the patio, go get a glass of wine, and you sitting out there, and niggas will jump the fence while she going to take a shit. I'm telling you. These people ain't, dude, I'm telling you, man, this is why I don't be like, women have the moral high ground. And look at this goof ass nigga. All right. This the guy. Rest in peace to him right here. Rest in peace. They will F your ish up out here, bruh. Yeah, there it is right there. Man, deleted his ass. And there's the prawn star right there, Robert Louis Baker. I can't tell what race he is. Maybe a mulatto, or maybe I can't tell, Mexican. This is who is this? I guess that's the woman. All right. The guy who masterminded the crime, who committed the crime, said she'd had nothing to do with it. He tried to save her. He tried to save the woman. So the prawn star that was smashing the wife tried to say she had nothing to do with it. Nah. All right. Nah. All right. Don't save her now, nigga. Don't put your cape on now. Man, shit is just crooked out there. Nigga, look. All right. No lean. All right. He's not leaning. All right. He's not leaning either. Hold on for a second. Is he leaning? He's not leaning. All right, he's standing straight up. And his wife is leaning. No, look, guys, no lean. Look, guys, no lean. All right, you guys impressed? You guys know who I'm talking about, huh? All right, you guys don't know who I'm talking about. And he got killed. All right, so not leaning in your picture don't mean shit. Niggas be like, I'm not leaning in my photos. That is masculine frame. You're not leaning in your photos and you still got stabbed the fuck up in the chest and in the goddamn spleen. All right. All right. Anyway, it's an evil ass world out here on Crime and Law CGA. Who cares about the rest of that story? All right. Jesus. Is that it? Damn, I got another Crime and Law story. Jeez, it's crime out here. All right, Gloctavius Davis. Yes, you got it right here. A football player for the Los Angeles. Is this the Chargers? No, it looks like Southern University. It looked like the Chargers uniform. It says football player Quadarius Davis. Quadarius Davis.
Nigga shit, nigga shit, nigga shit, nigga shit.
Okay. Quadarius Davis on Crime and Law CGA was captured on camera assaulting his girlfriend. Her name is Jayana. Jayana. Let's go. Jayana.
Nigga shit, nigga shit, nigga shit, nigga shit.
Okay, we got Quadarius Davis and Jayana Manya. What is this? Monet? Oh, Jayana Monet. I guarantee you, that's not her motherfucking name, bro. Mayana Monet. All right, Lord have mercy, bruh. This cannot be real. These two ninjas deserve each other. Y'all deserve whatever the fuck y'all did to each other. I'm going to tell you that. All right, there ain't no way y'all were going to have a better life than this. There's no way that we're going to have a better life than this. All right, this is the peak of their life right here. This is the end. Is this the end? Are you my friend? Jayana Monet. It says right here, a security camera captured an assault of one assaulting the other. Let's see here. I guess I can't show this on YouTube, but apparently. Okay. Oh, that's regular shit in the hood. That's regular shit in the hood. All right, anyway, that's Crime and Law CGA. Let's get in here. That's not impressive. All right, that's it for Crime and Law. Oh my Lord. We need a whole show on this shit. We could do a whole show on this, man. These people deserve each other. Yes, you people. All right, you people deserve each other. All right, what are we doing here? I know what I need to do. Give me a second here. All right, give me a second here. I know what I need to do. I need some 10 minutes of station identification. Has the modern dating landscape confused you? Have many of the standards that you heard you're kind of tired of hearing about, and you're wondering, what does it all mean? Well, look no further. Join us talking about the monetized dating marketplace right now on Locals, and it is CoachGregAdams.locals.com. You can create a free account to join the conversation between the Coach Gang members, but also on Sunday, we do a live stream demonstrating all aspects of the monetized dating marketplace, and coming soon in 2025, you're going to have access to a sample of the monetized dating marketplace course where you can get information
related to how to participate in the monetized dating marketplace and or how to understand it so you're not out here spinning your wheels trying to figure out how you're going to best deal with the monetized dating marketplace. Listen, everything and every aspect of dating is monetized. We just want to relieve the frustration that you might have about it. So the best way to do it is make a free account right there on Locals, CoachGregAdams.locals.com. You can get access to those live streams, but create a free account. Just join the conversation. I am the only one covering this conversation from this point of view. And yes, I am ahead of my time. Get ahead of the information before you're priced out.
Don't get priced out here. Here we go. Shout out to the Dark Side Foundation, Coach. When I was in school, I was essayed by 2 female teachers, both blondes. One got outed for smashing a student. The other one married a teacher. One time, a white woman at my church growing up grabbed me and kissed me on the lips when no one was looking. They are shameless.
Hey, where are the white women at?
They are shameless. So this man got 3 white women after him.
Where the white women at?
All right, shout out to you here. And there's people tackling that subject matter recently about young men coming out saying that they were sexually assaulted when they were boys. But let me just say this. Back in our time, we did not call this sexual assault because, you know, men are the new women. But coming along with that, you are having men that are saying, you know, in their new femininity, they're saying they've been a victim of assault. Which is an interesting conversation. It's quite perplexing. This is what's happening when they say black men need to go get therapy. And then they go get therapy, and then, now they're outing adult women. All right, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, well, you know, part of my trauma was I had adult women sexing me up. Now, here's the difference. Gen X men actually count these as sexual liaisons. The difference between Gen X and Millennial and Gen Z men is that Gen X men counted these as their onset to sex. This is how they learned sex. This is how it might have been with a female relative, a cousin, or it might have been with an outs friend, the old candy lady. A lot of Gen X men said, "Hey, you know, I was so promising as a young man. The older women used to have sex with me." Okay, they used to have sex with them. They lived with them when they were 17, and the older women were 24, 25, and they come out and brag. They'd be like, yep, when I was 16, I was fucking older women. Now, when reframing it to current times, Gen Z boys, and we call them men, Gen Z men and Zennials are saying, I was sexually assaulted. Right? Isn't this interesting? Just the dynamics of how young men that are 16 and 17, where in the past generations, they would count this as, I was such a promising male that I was already having sex with adult women. And they put it as stripes. Hey, I was so fantastic. Now today, because men are attaching to their feminine side, their emotional side, and they're going to therapy, they're now saying they've been victims of it. Isn't this crazy? I mean, listen, I'm not saying it's wrong. What I'm saying is, boy, they didn't count that. All right. The women telling these young boys to go in and get therapy did not count these boys coming out saying teachers and Sunday school teachers and counselors and adult women and aunts, friends and cousins. Right? Yeah, it used to be bragging rights. Used to go out, you know what I mean? If you had an early onset to experiencing sex with an older girl or an older woman, you used to go to the playground. Shit, I'm already... Niggas up. They're just like, I'm already started. And I got old bitches. Today, a 16-year-old boy looks at it as it's a sexual assault. So... this is the dynamics. This is kind of like, be careful what you ask for, because now you open up Pandora's box and now the boys are like, well, if that's the case, teacher's been fucking on me since I was in high school, since I was a basketball player. All right. Man. Yeah, man. Hot for teacher. This is crazy dynamics. Crazy dynamics at play. What a world. Shout out to Kevin says, oh, well, we're going to call you Kevin, SDK. He says, I'm messing with the Jamaican teacher from work. He says, I know, Ninja shaking my head. He says, she is very respectable at work, but behind closed doors is nasty as a MFer. Said we can keep seeing each other as I don't disrespect her. I'm a gentleman, so I won't, but goddamn, give me the buzzer. I'll learn. And he also adds, I say that to say, you never know who someone is. While messing with someone at work is less than ideal, it's definitely a red pill moment for me. I've been single for about 6 months, and I think I'll make it to 6 years at this point. We've always told the world that men become red pill, not necessarily through hurt from a woman, but through exposure, right? We get exposed. You're the other guy. A married woman messes with you. An adult woman messes with you and you're a teen. So we get exposed to it. This is an example. One of the best women that I had, one of the most nastiest women that I've ever had, was a Catholic high school principal or middle school. Catholic middle school. I mean, she's one of the nastiest freaks I've ever been with. And she's a Catholic principal, school principal. So, you know, there's no, to me, for young guys, for guys, there's none of these women that put on their work outfit. I don't give a fuck what their work outfit is. All right. They all capable of being nasty freaks. So you'll be like, well, she looks respectable and honorable. She's a judge. She's an accountant. She's a lawyer. Another freak that I had, lawyer. Right. Another freak that I had, military police officer. All right. So when people be like, well, you need to respect her because she has a respectable profession. So what? Dude, I don't care what they do for work. Right. What they do for work doesn't mean what they're going to be capable of as a husband or as a wife or as a faithful partner. It means nothing, bro. That don't mean nothing. I've defiled some of the most professional women. And so this is a lesson to a lot of guys because they're like, these professional women, they are big 304s. Big time 304s. So I don't care if she these broke skeezers and they good for nothing on all they got is their body to sell. Some of the biggest schizoids that I had have been professional women. Not even close. And just because your mama was a professional doesn't mean she wasn't a schizoid. Yep, nurses. Oh my God, nurses. I mean, I put that video out in 2019 on TikTok and I got censored for it. Shadow banned to hell and oblivion by putting out that video. Now everybody, you know, not saying they copy me, but yeah, I mean, shit. Now people say nurses are the freakiest. Like I've been said, known that. But traveling nurses and nurses, freaks. At one point, I start saying, what the fuck, these nurses, bro? These nurses. All right, nurses are easy smashes. So these respectable professions, and just because they dress up for work and they be going, all right, they will do some of the nastiest ish ever. Shout out to them and no shade at them. Please understand, I'm not shading them. We don't look down on 304s over here. Some guys do, not me. All right, I thank God for 304s. All right. But the only thing that I'm going to say is we want 304s to stay 304s. We don't like when y'all blur the line. All right. Because I went over there and hit it raw. Skied it all over the place, and you had the whole little they had the little wet napkins and towels, and they had tissue over here. They had a whole cleanup bullpen sit on over here. Like, but I'm like, aren't you an honorable lady? She had face cloths and cleanups. She had mints. She had it like she was a whole prostitute right here. All right, go ahead and clean up. Grab you here's a couple of wet naps. Get your little Peter reader. All right, here you go. And here's some sweat. Here's a face cloth for your sweat. All right, here's some mints. Take on off. Get on out of here. And these women were professional women working all day, running home at night, peace sleeve just sitting, peace sleeve just fuming. She get home, she wipe it down a little bit. All right. She like, come on in. The door is unlocked. She be laying in the bed, titties out like this. Yep, like it's a brothel. They be having the cleanup bullpen like it's a brothel. All right. And you like, damn, this is somebody respectable woman. And then guess what? You see somebody marry her on Facebook. Like, damn. Somebody, hey, that's the worst part.
Gotcha, bitch.
I've seen people marry these women. I've seen these women come up married. You're like, wow. And it's a whole goof ass, simp ass ninja just smiling. got my wife. And she's like, he proposed. And I'm like, that girl, you married that? That's why I can't trust. I can't trust, man. Like, God dang, somebody marry her, bruh. That woman used to be just a skeet and skedaddle. All right, that's who she was, skeet and skedaddle. Never do. You don't even stay long enough to get finished the post-nut clarity. Soon as you used to bust and be like, all right, thank you very much. See you later. All right. You in the car like, damn, I should have washed my dick off at least in the sink. You don't care. I'll wash it off when I get home. I'll piss that herpes and AIDS out when I get home. You pull on the side of the road to piss the herpes out. You like, let me get this out real quick. All right. Get home and you be like, oh shit, let me get it off real quick. All right. Then you see her on Facebook married. Like, damn. Shout out to the ladies out here. They're like, Coach, you're just talking down on us again. All right. We love you, ladies. We love the 304s out here. All right. We love y'all. Just stay 304s. All right. Please don't come over to this side of the world. But I can't stop you. Then just be marrying housewives. They be turning hoes to housewives out here. Hoes turning to housewives. And people that deny it, Coach, these girls will never get married. I have seen straight up schizoids and hoes get married. You're not talking to a guy that been inside. I lived how many adult years? I lived 20 adult years, 15 adult years before there was a YouTube. I lived 15 adult years, probably 20. Let me see here. 18, 28, 38 YouTube was out by 38. All right. Yeah. I lived like 15 adult years before there was YouTube. Right. So in social media. So just trust me, bruh. Trust me. I'm not a new guy. I'm not one of these rookie niggas. I haven't been married for 30 years hiding under a rock. I lived 15 adult years before there was YouTube, because you young ninjas, all you learn is your shit from YouTube, right? You're like, I'm going to learn from YouTube. And then you see the YouTuber and he just a robot. All right. That when you come on YouTube, he's sitting there with this face in the box. Pause. All right. And he's sitting there. I'm a YouTuber. I'm going to tell you about the red pill. And I don't know anything about the outside world. You think he's stuck in a screen like this and shit like a mime. All right. You think this nigga ain't never been outside. Coach, touch grass. Ninja, I lived 15 adult years without social media. I've been outside. I've been touch grass. I'm outside right now. So I'm not just some man in a box, all right, with no life experience. And I learned all from YouTubers. This is why when YouTubers try to convince me, CGA, you stole content from me. Bruh, you live in a world where your only life existence existed in social media. I live life outside of social media. I lived 15 adult years, which means in effect, I lived the world before you. I lived the life before you. Like, I got receipts that I would have to go back on goddamn little videotapes like this small. Coach, you ain't never traveled. I got pictures that I only have hard copies on. I don't even have the goddamn exposure film. I don't even have the strip no more. What do they call it? I don't even have the proof no more. All right. I just have a hard copy, and probably my ex-wife has it. All right. Where I visited and left the country. I don't know where those pictures are. So I got videotapes of me clapping cheeks on video camcorder video. So I lived the life before your fucking cell phone. Coach, show me the pictures. I do, but I would have to go to my storage, and then I would have to get a whole adapter. I would have to plug in the camcorder. I would have to have a TV with the green, the green, yellow, and blue, or whatever it is. The red, yellow, and white. I would have to have a TV with the red, yellow, and white. Like, okay, do I got a cord? You want to see some pictures? You want to see some proof, Ninja? Let me connect this camcorder to this shit. And I don't even have a TV. I don't even have a VCR. No, I don't even have a DVD player, nigga. I don't even have any of these things. All right, so I would be like, I don't know how we're going to play it, but it's on here. That's how much life I lived. And if you're young and you don't know what I'm talking about, again, this is what makes me the Notorious CGA. New world order. This is what makes y'all need to listen to me. I lived a long ass life before there was this YouTube shit. And I lived it before it was even talkable on YouTube. All right. Let's get into it. It's an evil world we live in.
It's an evil world we live in.
All right, what do we got here? This is another, you know what? Let me move that down to the end of the show because that's going to back up what I was talking about earlier or later in the show. Okay. Let's talk about It's an Evil World We Live In. We have this one right here. This is something that we've been talking about. RCA, thank you. Young women are starting to recession-proof their lives. America's biggest consumer spenders are skipping manicures and Ubers as worries about the economy increase. Haven't we been talking about this? Haven't we been talking about this, guys? How long have I been talking about this, guys? This is it. This is the Wall Street Journal. New world order. I've been talking about bind season is here. And trust me, they're saying this. Whoever they interviewed, they lying, bruh. Nail salons are full. All right. All this shit is full. All they doing is selling pussy to make this happen at this point.
When I start selling pussy, I don't want to hear it.
All right. Because, or they getting a sugar daddy to pay for Ubers. Or so forth and so on. Call it the new recession indicator. Young women who not long ago splashed out on self-care, tickets to Taylor Swift's Eras tour, and Barbie are pulling back on their spending. No, they ain't. No, they ain't, brothers. They are going to the monetized dating marketplace.
I looked at it as I have an ATM between my legs, and I'm just
lies.
All I got to do is put my card in, and that's it. And put the PIN number, and boom, money just comes right out. Daddy.
Told you. You got to call me Coachstradamus at this point. I am legit. Searches in the U.S. for press-on nails are up 10% since February, and blonde to brunette hair is up 17% in the same period. Miranda McClellan recently started skipping manicures. She also considers going back to brown hair last month because staying brunette is easier on the budget. Can I tell you something? I have JUCOs come over in that same situation. I need to get my nails done. They're not getting rich. Niggas be like, how they ain't getting rich? Dude, they come over and be like, I need to get my hair. I need to get my Clairol. And they come over here with their hair roots growing in. Come over. So they can go to Walmart and get Clairol. Y'all don't understand. They ain't getting rich at all. That money is going in their hand out to retail. So this is how they're getting by. And they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to talk about it, but I will. Get him, daddy. This is how they doing it. Okay? They're not going out to get extravagant shit. They're going out to get the basics. And it says the 30-year-old TV producer, safety manager, saw her rent go up by $150 a month last year while her salary remained flat. So she now weighs all her spending more carefully. Haven't I been telling you this? Oh, my God. Yo, what did I tell you in that commercial for JUCO? I'm ahead of the curve in this conversation. I've been telling you this. I'm ahead of the curve. Yes, and hoes are stealing from CVS, Ulta, and Sephora. They're stealing. I've been telling you this, guys. I've been warning you about this day. This is why I've been telling y'all it's Boss Up 2025.
Boss up, nigga.
It's Boss Up. This is why I've been telling you about the monetized dating marketplace. It's been going crazy. Now, the Wall Street Journal is recognizing, hey, these girls are having trouble. So regular girls are going to what? Monetize dating. This is everything I've been trying to tell y'all about, brothers. Y'all do not listen to me, man. Y'all need to stop. And hidden under here is the undercurrent. Because now they're going to say, well, these girls have to do this. And they're forced to do it. They're forced to do it. because economy. Brothers. Victory lap. Victory lap again. I'm telling you. Told you. How come they not getting rich? What did I been telling you? Dude, they're spenders. They're never going to get rich off of this. They think they are. They're going to add it up. My sugar daddy number 1, number 2, number 3. If I do this, do that. If I strip, if I go on there, sell feed pictures, they're going to add it up and they're going to think they're going to get rich. But all of that money is going to be spent fast. And they're going to be hitting you up. Can I see you again? Can I see you again? The monetized dating marketplace is here. Fixes Buying season is here. Fixes Buying LLC is here. Oh, remember when I said they'll be selling it for bottles of water? Here we are. Here we are. Come on, man. Coachstradamus. What have I been saying? Economy, economy, economy. What have I been telling you? The economy is destroying relationships. Once these women live this life, and this has been going on for 5 or 6 years already, even a little bit more, probably about 10 years. Economies destroy relationships. You guys want traditional marriage. These bitches is looking for how to fix their nails, how to get their hair done. They're not looking to get married because they out here 304. I've been trying to tell you, bruh. And guess what's happening? They be out here. Women are buying houses. They're starting businesses. Where? Dude, they cannot keep up the lies for very long on CGA. They can't keep up the lies, guys. They be lying. Women are buying houses. All right, they're starting businesses. These people be lying they motherfucking ass off. On one hand, they're the most depressed and are the most getting therapy. On the other hand, they're supposed to be happy and single. I've been telling you guys, these people have been lying to you. You need to listen to CGA. Because now when the shit hits the fan, here they come, victim. It says right here, and I want you to listen. McClellan even landed a side hustle, babysitting, to pay her rent down and medical bills. Oh, man. They're not going to listen to CGA. There's only one. They're not going to listen. Side hustle. Here comes the side hustle. They don't get a husband, boyfriend. Nope. Side hustle. No husband, no boyfriend. These are your future wives. And another side hustle is luxury dating, monetized dating, sugar daddy. That's their other hustle, OnlyFans. My other hustle, babysitting. And they're taking away jobs from girls who are 16, 17, who could be babysitting, but they're not because 30-year-old women are babysitting. If you guys don't ever believe anything that I tell you, you better believe that Fixes Buying LLC and monetized dating is here to stay. They are not getting married to you niggas. And when I say niggas, I mean all races. There can't be nobody that doesn't believe what I say, man. They should be rich by the time that they're not rich. Trust me, I've been doing this for a long time. None of these bitches get rich. If I made $700 a day, if we're fifths, but you're not a woman. You're not a woman. They will find a way. And what did these women say earlier? You sitting on $50 an hour, and these niggas be like, no, you ain't, and I'll give you 10. Trust me, there's somebody that'll give them the 50. There's somebody that will give them the 500. I'll never spend $700. As I said, somebody's going to give it to them. That's none of your business. It's none of your business. I will never trick. Okay, sit your ass over there. Where Fixes Buying LLC is in for business. Now, the next part of this later on, they're going to say, I was victimized. Oh, guess what's expensive? Therapy. What? Oh, Jesus. Coachstradamus once again. Victory lap. You want to know why women are quiet in my chat? You want to know why women don't rebuke me in the name of Satan? It's because they know I'm right. This is why women don't argue. There's the rapist. Oh, the other hustle that I've been telling you about. So these bitches so hooked on their therapist that they're going broke going to their therapist. Dude, I've had two women that said, all I want you to do is pay for my therapy. Brothers, I've been telling you, hey man, do me a favor, man. If you have a phone, I think 60% of my audiences watch through the iPhone or the Android. Hit me with a flower. Hit me with a flower. You gotta crown me. I am the king of kings of this shit. Nobody has more of a pulse to the world, and nobody is out here ahead of the curve like me. Everybody else is reactionary. You're only seeing this, and these motherfuckers see this, and then later on, and haven't even experienced this, and then later on will come say it after I say it. I'm always 3 to 5 years ahead. If you don't have an iPhone or an Android, press a 1 and give me my motherfucking respect. I am the king of kings when it comes to the dating and relationship dynamics. Don't listen to these niggas telling you to marry these 40-year-old washed up beaches and beach whales. We're talking about women 18 to 30, 18 to 35. You need to pay the man, bruh. I'm going to start wearing a crown on this bitch. I'm going to start wearing a crown in this bitch. Ain't nobody can topple what I'm saying here. Nobody's ahead of the curve. Everybody else is telling you what feminism did and what feminism did in the Moynihan report. Y'all niggas want to go back. I already covered that shit in de-evolution. Already got the history lesson in de-evolution. I already done told y'all. This is what we dealing with. The undisputed king of kings. Who else? And I'm gonna give one other person his flowers. And I'm gonna do this, and I want you to go check out his channel. If you haven't, I'm gonna give one other person his flowers on this one, because he has been ahead of this as well. And it's Aaron Clarey. All right, Aaron Clarey has been ahead of this curve as well. So I do want to give him his flowers. He been ahead on this. In terms of the people that are the new Manosphere in the new group, not people off YouTube, not people that were in the 90s. We're talking about here today that are still making content. They're still alive and making content. Aaron Clarey has been ahead on this. Okay, I've heard him talking about this back when I was talking about it, and possibly even further than that. He's been talking about this as well. This particular dating dynamic. Other content creators are scared to talk about this. And so if you guys don't know him, type his name, Aaron Clarey, for the people who don't know. And he's a white guy, and he takes risk. He's a risk taker. He wrote a book on black economics or something like that. Okay, he has been ahead on this as well, because we ain't scared. Aaron's not scared. I'm not scared. A lot of guys are scared to approach the monetized dating, prostitution, whatever y'all want to call it. They're scared to touch it, but they're also tricking too. All right, they still want to be out here. I don't know nothing about that, nigga. I don't never buy pussy. But guess what? You guys don't understand. When you don't know about it, how can you be a dating coach and not know about that and not talk about it? You have to talk about it. You have to talk about it. You have to know. If you're a dating coach, you have to know how to in and out and out and ends. You can't just avoid it, because then you are without knowledge. Yeah, the black man's guide out of poverty. Is that it? So both of us has been pulse on the goddamn street in real time since 2019, telling y'all this is where we at. This is what's going on. All right. A lot of other guys have been scared to touch these subject matters, but we ain't scared. And this is why we are able to tell you way in advance. We could go back, and you could go back and pull up our content for 2018, 2019, and it's telling you this is what's going on. And niggas be like, well, no, you a trick. You a trick. I heard somebody say, so the free agent lifestyle, and the free agent. And listen, if don't name someone that's not doing content like this anymore. Shout out to them. We're talking about in the current time. I know y'all niggas want to go back and revisionist history and go. We're talking about today. Who's doing it today? Who's still doing the same content today? Okay, because this is who people know. They don't know when people was doing it on the radio and shit. All right, and on MTV. But what I was saying is this, and this is important. Okay, and I got to remember my point because it was important, but I got sidetracked. But this was important. Okay, but the pulse on the street. All right, somebody remind me. Somebody remind me what I was. All right, somebody remind me what I was talking about because it was a very important point. It's a very, very important point on this one. But in the context of what we're seeing here, we are telling you this is happening. By the time the media gets it, it's old news. I was going to make another point. I'll remember it. But by the time the media gets it, it's old news. To men that are ahead of the curve. This is going to highly affect marriage and dating. Oh, therapy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was talking about that too. I'm going to have to remind the motherfucker. All right. But I've been telling you by the time the media starts talking about it, it's old motherfucking news. Dude, this is going to affect marriage and relationships going forward. I've been telling you. I've been telling you, y'all be like, oh, we gonna get together and all men need to do is marry. I've been telling you, dude, it has way more to do with the economics. It has to do with women's economic position, and a lot of them are taking side hustles doing this. I've been saying this for a long time. And then when you put the therapy on top of that, and I've been telling you, therapy is picking these women's pockets. Okay? Thank you, brother, for trying to get me back on track. Therapy is picking these women's pockets, and then they will choose to not eat and go to therapy. They will choose to be single and go to therapy. But they out here running around. They happy to be single. Man, bruh, it says you said the other guys are too scared to touch the subject matter. They're too scared. They're too scared to touch it. And they want to tell you about what dating is. Man, stop. I've been telling you this is where we are. This is why I don't have any faith going forward that the majority of people are going to be married and and having kids. This is why I've been telling you this. And then we're going to fast forward and you're going to find out your future wives was out here skeezing and fumbling around in life, kicking the can down the road. Ladies, just look at this. Just look at this. Ladies, gentlemen, how long ago do you think 2019 was? 2019 seems like yesterday. We're literally closer to the year 2030 than we are to the year 2019. Okay? I want you to give you a reality check. 2019 seems like we could just easily go back to where it was. Can we go back to 2019? Oh, we're going to get Joe Biden. We're going to get Donald Trump to take us back to 2019. And I said, dude, we're going to 2032, guys. Get ready for 2032, nigga. 2019 ain't coming back. But people will let 6 years go by like it's nothing. Bat of a fucking eye. And then don't realize you're aging. You're running out of time. You're not 17. You are now 25. All right, 23. You're not 23. You're almost 30. You're not 30. Bitch, you almost 40. So I've been saying this, a lot of human beings, and I'm a man that has told you guys will be like 40 is old, and you'll be like literally 23. I'm like, bruh, in less than a decade, you'll be 30. 40 is going to be coming up faster than you think. What we'll do is we'll just act like time ain't slipping. Time is slipping. Time is moving, motherfucker. And when it moves, it doesn't go backwards. So I've been telling you this in the relationship. Relationship marketplace is fried and cooked for the majority of people. When you think of the damage these women are doing with the rapist, the therapy, the consumer spending, the doom spending, the sugar dating, the monetized dating, the raising the standards when they get older and get a degree, when it comes to when it comes to the reality we're dealing with in relationships, it's not as simple as just men need to do better and women need to become more traditional. It is not simple as that. People who are, I've been saying this again, write this down. I said, people who are simplifying relationships, they're leading you astray. They're just simplifying it. Hey, men in love, women are in love. How come you can't get together? Okay, the men need to make more money. Okay, cool. The women need to stop being whores. Okay, cool. If we can stop doing that, we can get together. You can marry her. She'll stop being a whore. And then when you marry her, you'll make more money and you'll both be happy. People who are telling you this are selling you motherfucking scam oil. They're scamming you. They don't have an answer. When I show you in real time, the issue is economic. When I wrote my book, The Evolution, the issue is economic. Women have kicked the can of feminism down the road that they look at as they're not peeling back their rights. So they're coming in completely progressive. But they want the man to peel back the years, but give the women their rights. Then you look at them, they come in with financial damage, body count damage, whore damage, therapy damage, mental illness. Then they want to settle down at 32, 35, post-wall, or eggs drying up so you can ski and sperm donor them. So they coming in fucked up. These guys think y'all could just make these relationships work and it's easy as 1, 2, 3. It doesn't work that way. This is all bullshit. It's all bullshit. It ain't gonna work. Y'all are gonna need to. What was my other solution? Because the guys be like, Coach, you don't have a solution. Ninja, you better listen to me, guys. You better listen to me. And I remember what I was gonna say. Some guy said in the comment section, so the free agent lifestyle ends up becoming the passport bro. And I'm like, look how stupid you motherfuckers are. The free agent lifestyle preceded the popularity of the passport bro, so much so that in the book it says get your passport. Right? Like, people are stupid. The free agent lifestyle, written 2018, published 2019. The passport bro popularity was 2022. These people are so dumb that they don't realize the free agent lifestyle gave you that prescription as a popularity first. Now, it gave you that popularity first, then the passport bros were still there, but the popularity didn't crescendo until 2022. How stupid can you people be? How stupid can you people be? It preceded it. So free agent lifestyle doesn't turn into passport bro. Free agent lifestyle is a prescription. It already gave you the option to travel. Like, this is how stupid people are. I am preceding a lot of people. I'm ahead of a lot of people. I am ahead of a lot of people. This is why I'm confident of, thank you for the person that said that was the point. I'm glad I remember too. I'm confident in what I'm telling you. I'm batting 1,000 out here. I don't miss. I don't miss. You are now seeing the mainstream media say, uh-oh, the women are cutting back. Okay. Now, what do they can't afford to dye their hair? They can't afford to get their nails. They have to pick up a second job, a side hustle. They can't afford therapy. They can't get a job. Right here, she has to cancel her Amazon Prime and Netflix. You know also what they're not showing? They're not showing this woman tooting her ass up. Going on luxury dates. She's on What's Your Price. They're not showing that part, but I see it. I know they're doing it. And if they ain't doing it, they thinking about doing it. And if they ain't thinking about doing it, somebody told them to do it. They know about that part. I wonder if the article brings that shit up. Look, and all these bitches supposed to be winning. Oh, guess what? Coach, these hoes winning. Who told you? Who was the one that said, no, these hoes ain't? Y'all better give me my flowers. Remember, these hoes was winning. They making money. They got the government. They got sugar daddies. They got tricks. They got simps. What did I tell you? No, they don't. Even if they did, they not winning. It is Isaiah 4-1 for the top percentage of men. We get the sample and lease these bitches out and send them back. Give them a bag, a whole weekend, some trips, a vacation, and these bitch back broke tomorrow. I've been telling you this. Yeah, they'll get used up for a weekend and a couple days here and there. Then they'll be back trying to date you niggas and wondering why y'all ain't got no job and money. These hoes ain't winning, man. They're not winning. Look at her on the bus with her goddamn Louis Vuitton. Fake Louis Vuitton, knockoff of Louis Vuitton. It might be a real Louis Vuitton. Sugar daddy might gave her a real Louis Vuitton. Guess what? Back on the bus. I put plenty of bitches back on the bus. Ain't no big deal. Ain't nothing but a chicken wing on a string. This is why I tell y'all to boss up. This whole article should be telling y'all niggas to boss up. All right? Because y'all out here thinking, oh, these young women, they winning and they getting this and they got this and they got... Dude, they do not become rich off of this. Trust me. This is just a side hustle. And you thinking, oh, these girls are out here, these just the strags. Career woman. 30. It's not. It's not. Y'all better see it the way I see it because I'm ahead of the curve. I've been telling you this. And hit me up on locals. We go through this every week. CoachGregAdams.locals.com. Even content creators, celebrities are in my locals. And I don't want to out people, but I know people with millions of YouTube subscribers. I know celebrities, actors, entertainers. I know them personally. They're watching my locals. Which means, in effect, so are the dating coaches, so are the Manosphere, the Clanosphere guys, so are you simp-ass niggas, so are you Mitches, so are you people who think you know better than me, no lean-ass niggas. They're in there, too. All right? If I got celebrities and entertainers and actors and top-notch YouTubers with millions of... They're in there. I know personally they're in there. And I ain't trying to out y'all. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for being in there. If they're in there... Guess who else is in here? Mitch ass niggas, Clanosphere guys, dating coaches. They're in there too. All right. So, yep. 300 cold approach niggas. These guys, they in there watching my shit too, trying to figure out how they can remix the shit and get ahead of the curve. But I told you 3 years ago, I decided to start presenting this content because I had already been living it 3 years or 4 years before that. All right. And I just didn't know how to say it. And I was like, I need to learn how to say this in a way that, you know, can still appeal to my audience and then still be predictable, still be under Coachstradamus. So I started presenting it. And you see how many Mitch ass niggas went crazy when I started presenting the JUCO? That was about 2.5 years ago. We've been doing locals for 2 years. This was about in early 2023. I started presenting it. All right, and dudes went crazy. They didn't know what to do with it. They stayed silent about it. The dating coaches never addressed it. Then, now you start hearing them. Now you start hearing them saying a little bit. Men trick time. You start seeing them remixing my shit. All right. People start saying what? They start saying what? The JUCO. It was before 2023. It was mostly probably, but it was, I know Kevin Samuels was alive because he would talk about it. He would mention the JUCO. So it was before 2023. I don't know when he died. When did Kevin Samuels died in what year? Might have been 2023. But he would mention it. People would send me clips of him mentioning it. 2022. So yeah, he was mentioning it back then. All right. Because I was talking about the JUCO, and somebody sent me a clip of him saying, "Oh, Graybeard goes to the JUCO, but I don't go as young as him." So it was 2022 since I started presenting this type of the JUCO. So yeah, so he even addressed it, and I'd already presented it for months in advance ahead of that. Yeah, that's where we are. So 2022 is when I started talking about this exclusively, and I'm gonna tell you, at that point, I don't think nobody but me and Aaron was talking about it. Now, I might be wrong. But I'm going to tell you again, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels there. I'm going to tell you again, gentlemen, they're catching up. They're catching up. And people are going to still do, soon as they're going to start catching up, they're going to remix their shit and their content, and they're not going to mention me one bit. I mean, this is crazy. Good luck out here, man. Now, what else do we got? Coachstradamus. We have wives. Yes, as you can see, we got white wives out here, and we got poggies. White wives. What are they talking about? Listen to this, guys. If you want to get married, check this out. When I tell you what happens in these marriages, these women do not want to have sex with you. They don't. Wives, they try to avoid fucking you. We have sexist marriage statistics that back this up. We have men that are frustrated in the marriages. And when they finally give you some, it is some pity, lazy, lethargic, Carl Jr. star, flat on their back, marital missionary bullshit. Let me play the clip and I'll come back and teach. Gentlemen, protect yourselves.
Do you ever not want to cuddle because you know that's what's going to happen?
All the time. I'll play dead. He's like cuddling and I just lay there and he's like, geez. And I'm like, well, no, because then you're going to take it as a green light. And no, it's not a
like
green
frustrating because I don't mind a cuddle. Like he'll rub my back and I like that part, but I'm not always ready for the whole thing.
I have to be very clear with the signals I'm giving. I'm not trying to give the wrong signal. Sometimes I feel like if I cuddle or sometimes if my feet are cold, I'll put them on him. He thinks it's the go. And I'm like, no, I have cold feet. So I have to say, hey, can you get my heating pad? Because then I'm by myself, you know? If I'm rubbing up on him, then he thinks that it's like the green light.
Do you ever?
By the way, white women are the masters of this. White women are the masters. Guys, I know you hate me. For the people who hate me, just understand I'm telling you the God's awful truth. The God's honest truth. I've been telling you it's free agent lifestyle. You cannot tell me that I'm misleading you. I know y'all want to be like, Coach, that's just you. Guys, it is a problem. It is a problem. They want you to cuddle, time trick, watch motherfucking Black Mirror. They want you to watch TV shows with them and sit up and watch Netflix with them and eat microwave popcorn every night till you get the yellow lung. They want you up there to cuddle. They want you to massage their buffalo hump on the back of their neck. And they want you to do all that shit and massage their feet. They don't want to be giving you no pussy. They don't. They will find a way. Oh, I don't want you to get any ideas. They want you time tricking. As soon as you be like, come off the panties, they'll be like, well, all right, well, listen. They'll be like, at the end.
I haven't showered in 3 days and I smell like a bag of onions. Is any of this turning you off? Nothing?
This is, married men go through this shit. What married men go through. This is what married men go through. And they will tell your ass to get married. And they will deny they're going through this. They will deny it. They will deny it. And this is how y'all got to scope pussy off of your wife. All right, it starts with a foot rub. And she's like, but I put my cold feet on you. I thought you would be discouraged. This is man, this is crazy info. Y'all better appreciate me, man. Because I am telling you that it is shitty out here on the other side. They act like, oh, it's good. You'll be doing society a good thing and you'll raise good kids and you'll make more money. How am I going to get pussy? Well, I don't know. You just have to figure that out on your own. You got to make her happy. And they literally said, this woman said, play dead. She said she plays dead, my nigga. She said she rolls over and plays dead. And look at this fat wife that you trying to get pussy off of. This is who you trying to get pussy off of right here. Like all day Saturday, you try not to piss off this tub of lard so you can get some fat pussy from her. Y'all just ain't hearing me though. Y'all not hearing me. You the married man. working hard, and they gonna blame you. You said this and you didn't do that, and you didn't did this, and I had to pick up your sock, and you did this, and you didn't do chores, and you didn't help with the kids. No pussy for you. They wait all day to reject you for getting some pussy. And this who you getting pussy from right here. This is what you begging for pussy from. And she just turning you down. Now, you can't have any. And I'm in the mood. And just hold me and cuddle me and just, yeah. Can we just cuddle? Can you just, this right here. Gentlemen, I will never lie to you. There's no one in this space that is giving you these angles of relationship that people will deny, or they won't outright even address it. Or if they do address it, they'll just blame you. Well, you better just make her happy and deal with it. When I say married men are the biggest tricks on the marketplace, this is exactly what I talk about, because they pay for it and don't even get it. They pay for it and don't even get their peen wet. And if you cheat on her, divorce. If you look at a young bitch, divorce. Y'all want to get married? I'm telling you, man. They ain't telling you this. I'm going to play it again. Listen.
Ever not want to cuddle because you know that's what's going to happen?
All the time.
All the time. In a nutshell. So plain Jane white women are the number one perpetrators of this crime. You want to get, I'm going to get a woman from the rural area. Okay. This is what these bitches are going to do. They'll be the woman preoccupying themselves with so much shit as to not be able to get you the pussy. Okay. So they'll go and be the PTA school mom. They'll do PTA school mom. They'll do the fundraiser. They'll do, they're the team mom. Oh, they owe me? They don't want y'all with this truth. Okay? They'll be the team sports mom. They'll be the class they'll be the class mom. And she'll be a whole stay-at-home wife. Okay? They'll get an extra job. They'll get a job at the grocery store, bagging groceries. They'll have the bake sale. Oh, I got to make muffins for the kids' class. They'll get, and what I call this is not busy. They're distracted. So Strife Excel. I said, no, they're distracted. So women will do this. Young women will do this. Oh, I got a job. I got to do this and I got to do that. And I got to be here. I got to be a part of this social event. And they'll be busy. And she'll be like, I'm super busy. Nah, you distracted. You're distracted. And so they'll be hella distracted. And then they'll come out here and they'll be like, I only got a few minutes. That's why I told you, lady, that normie earlier, that normie date lady. She was like, I got this and I got this. I can have lunch with you. And she'll come get the lunch and she'll leave. Oh, I got to go to an appointment. Also, they don't have to give you the pussy. Also, they don't have to give you the punani. But guess what? They got the non-sexual attention, the conversation, sometimes a coffee, a donut, a meal, a croissant. All right, whatever it is. And they got the date from you. Okay? And they got your sexual interest, and they got your interest, and they got you begging, come over. I want you to hang out. Oh, I got this and I got that. Bitches be distracted. They don't be busy. And so they'll busy themselves so they don't have to give you the punani. All right, guys. She said all the time.
I'll play dead. He's like cuddling.
I'll play dead. Gentlemen, you heard this woman. You heard this woman say, I will play dead on my husband. And they laughing, by the way. They're laughing at you. Because, listen, they know what you're doing. They know what you're doing. They know when they put their feet on you, you're going to go ham. Oh, choosing signal. Oh, you're interested. Oh, you're ready. And they're even saying they cuddle with you. They ask for a massage. They take their shirt off. You take their shirt off. You start massaging. You start feeling the titties. Oh, and they're laughing. Also, she can say, I turn my husband down 20 times a month for sex. He's a horn dog. He only wants one thing, but nah, I ain't going to give it to him every day. What do I tell you, dude? They're not going to give it to you every day for very long. It might happen initially in the first couple of months. All right, but after that, they start counting it. They start figuring out, shit, I didn't sold them. I didn't gave them $5,000 a month worth of pussy. All right, I got to trim that back. So they'll eventually start selling it to you in pinching. Yep, and baiting them in. Sit down, cuddle. All right, and she'll cuddle up on you and do all of this shit. You be smelling her hair. She got her feet out, booty shorts, titties out in her tank top. And you're like, good, it's ready to clap. And she's like, no. Nah, I'll play dead. Play motherfucking dead. The King of Kings has spoken. Young men, listen up. Young men, listen up.
And I just lay there, and he's like, geez. And I'm like, well, no, because then you're going to take it as a green light.
I just lay there. Not interested. Looking off to the side. Keeping her eyes on the TV while you touching her titties. You're just going to take it as a sign. I just wanted to cuddle.
And no, it's not
like frustrating because I don't mind a cuddle. Like,
I don't mind a cuddle. I don't mind you doing shit for me. Do shit for me. I don't mind you cuddling. I don't mind a back rub. I don't mind you watching a show, wasting the time. I don't mind that. All right, but when you want something from me, nah. Guys, I've been telling you this for many, many years, and people have been trying to say that I'm lying to you. You're hearing it from the horse's mouth. How many more women do you have to hear this shit from? You're going to take it as a sign. Okay, this is why monogamy doesn't work. Again, I've been saying this. This is why giving women too much sexual power over men, this is what it results in. Prostate cancer. Frustration. No reward. Affairs. This is why I will never give any woman monogamy power over me ever again. I've been there, done that. Don't you believe in monogamy? Don't you believe in love? Don't you believe in safe sex? Yeah, that sounds nice. But you will get no monogamy power over me. I will never give one woman my power of monogamy over me because they abuse that shit. And you'll be jerking off in your own house that you're paying for. In the shower, in a private fucking room. You'll be laid out in a private fucking office that you have in the middle of the morning with lotion and a laptop. And this bitch will play, sleep, dead. And still cheat on your motherfucking ass. And still cheat on your bitch ass. Or didn't you not see that in Crime and Law CGA? Still will cheat on your bitch ass. Still will go to girls' nights out and suck the bouncer and the bartender's dick. Come on, man. I will never give women monogamy. I don't give a fuck. What don't you believe in love? And no, fuck all that. Fuck all that, bruh. I ain't the one. You talking to the wrong nigga. I'm fucking lots of women out here. You want to be on my team? Cool. If you don't, kick rocks. All right, but no woman's getting pussy power over me. All right, no. You hearing this, bruh? Yep, you out here jerking off the Pornhub, out here working 9 to 5 and shit, and you out here paying for bills and providing security and support and taking kids to school and trying to make the bitch happy. She making it about chores. What did I also tell you? It's not about chores. What did I also tell you? It's not about chores. These women be like, I'm not going to give him sex because he ain't do the chores. And if you want to get sex, it's chores. These women are laying it out. It's not about chores. They're laying it out. They just don't want to give you the pussy. They just don't want to give it to you. Then you do the chores and they going to come up with another goddamn goalpost to kick through. They just don't want to do it. So if they don't want to do it, you don't have monogamy power. There's no monogamy. And look at who you're bumming pussy off of, bruh. If you call me a trick, I mean, come on, bruh. Look at who you're bumming pussy off of. This woman right here. Stop. Stop. That's why chore play and women that complain about chores, it's a whole shit show. It's a lie. They just don't want to do it. We need to come to the realization what we do for women when they do shit like this, we have to give them an excuse. Well, we have to give a woman a reason as to why they ain't doing what they're supposed to do. When a man doesn't do it, he don't need a reason. He's just a bum. But when women don't do shit, well, why? Well, because you didn't pick up socks. Well, why do women cheat? Well, because you wasn't hitting it right. Oh, and you wasn't there, and she wasn't making her happy. It's no excuse. They're just bad human beings. They argue in bad faith. They renege on you. They renege on you. They don't do what they're supposed to do. They overpromise and undersell. They oversell and underdeliver. They oversell and underdeliver. It's everything I've been doing. They bait and switch. Stop giving them excuses. So I don't think they have the moral high ground. They're bad at fulfilling contracts. They break the social contract, they break the marriage contract, and then when you break the marriage contract, you get penalized. Stop with the bullshit about chores and socks. It's all distraction bullshit. Do not believe it. They just don't want to fuck every night. Now, if that's the case, if you don't want to fuck every night, let me know so I can tell you you don't have monogamy power over me. Period. I want 20 nights. You want 6. Okay, we need somebody else. We might need somebody else's. But then that gives her less access to your control resources. So now she can't control you if you over here got other 2 hoes. Come on, man. If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. But you ain't going to get me a monogamy contract and still be doing this. Okay? Look at this woman. This is who you trying to steal punani from and make feel good and happy at the end of the night. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. They fixing to pull the rug every time. Ladies, y'all quiet. And look at these guys. Straw man. Y'all not listening to me. You guys are distracted. Listen to me. You're not listening. This is what y'all want to marry. This is what y'all want to do to have a legacy. This is what y'all do when you tie yourself to the state marital contract. This is what you want, genuine burning desire. I want something genuine. Here you are. This is why I laugh at you. There's nothing genuine out here, bruh. I don't want to have to pay for it. You're going to pay not to get it. This is who rejecting you. Think about your self-esteem as a man. When this woman rejects you, and in year 12, she pulls the marital plug, how are you going to feel back out in the sexual marketplace? When this woman's been rejecting you 20 times a motherfucking month for 12 years. According to my math, Larry C., that's hundreds of times in your, wait. What is the math on that? That's hundreds of times in your goddamn lifetime. Just constantly rejecting you. Then she finally divorces your ass. You're 47. You come back out here and there's prime pussy for sale and lease. And you're going to be like, but I want genuine desire. Coach, why are you so down on marriage? There's still some good women out here. These are the good women they say are out here. These are the good women they say they're out here. About to kick your ass out here, just rejecting your ass 20 times a month. All right. But you sitting up next to her with your dick hard while she rubbing her feet on you and touching you and cuddling with you, and pheromones are flying everywhere. And she's like, now.
Ever not want to cuddle because you know that's what's going to happen?
All the time. I'll play dead. He's like cuddling and I just lay there and he's like, geez. And I'm like, well, no, because then you're going to take it as a green light. And no, it's not a green light.
Frustrating because
I'm telling y'all the truth. He got sniped. Please don't put all caps because they're gonna snipe you. But guys, I'm telling you, I'm the only guy telling you this real. I'm telling you what's real. He says, I've been married for 25 years. These are facts. Press 1 in the chat if you've been married and or cohabitated long term and this has happened. It is the absolute filthiest thing that happens in marriages, and they blame you. They will blame you. Look at this woman. She cheated with a minor, blamed her husband for gross neglect of duty and extreme cruelty. Guys, and by the way, this stream is not supposed to go on this long, But I just have to stop and just reiterate so many points that you guys want burning desire. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. You want something genuine. You guys are crazy, bro. This shit ain't out here. You're going to get it better from JUCOs and street hookers than your wife and girlfriends. I'm just letting you know. And I'm not promoting it. I'm just telling you, this is an absolute fact. This is how they're programmed. They think they can do this. They enjoy doing this. Listen to this. They enjoy turning you down. Listen to this. And sexually frustrating you. Listen.
Because I don't mind a cuddle. Like, he'll rub my back and I like that part. But I'm not always ready for the whole thing.
I have to be very clear with the signals I'm giving. I'm not trying to give the wrong signal. Sometimes I feel like if I cuddle, or sometimes if my feet are cold, I'll put them on him. He thinks it's the go, and I'm like, no, I have cold feet. So I have to say, hey, can you get my heating pad? Because then I'm by myself, you know? If I'm rubbing up on him, then he thinks that it's like the green light.
Do you ever not want...
Man. Let me get to these super chats, man. Because I gotta get to this. I gotta get to this main event. You don't mind this show. I was only supposed to do 2 hours. They think it's funny on y'all. And then when you do something, they, eating on me. And let me do one more. It's the evil world we live in. And you notice no women are in here denying what I'm saying. Chore play is not real. This is just them providing an excuse as to why to not have sex with you. This is just, I've said that for years. This is a myth. I don't believe in that chore shit. And he don't help around the house. Michelle Obama, he don't do 50% of the work. You just miserable. You're just a miserable person. And you don't want to fuck him. Just say that. Just say that. Stop coming up with all these excuses of why you think it's unfair. It's just a disgrace, bro. I've been saying this for years. I wrote about it in my book. People act like I'm making this up. This shit is a disgrace, what they're doing to men out here. Don't type in all caps. Don't type in all caps, all right? You'll get sniped by the bot. He says, I'm getting frustrated with these hoes. Guys, I'm beyond that. I'm frustrated with you Mitch-ass niggas. These women don't frustrate me. You think I'm frustrated by these women? I'm frustrated by you Mitch-ass niggas who don't. I'm frustrated by the Anton Daniels, the Matthew. That's who I'm frustrated with. You sucker for love ass niggas. You fake PUAs, you niggas that don't think you pay for pussy. I'm frustrated with y'all. These women don't frustrate me. I already know what the fuck they fixing to do. You know who I'm frustrated by? Anybody that argues against what I'm teaching. That's what frustrates the shit out of me. I ain't worried about these women. I know exactly what they gonna do. And I just show them a fucking fistful in the 20s. I got these bitches doing whatever the fuck I want. These women don't do shit for me. I know what the line is. I know. The women don't frustrate me. It's you Mitch-ass niggas that frustrate me. It's these niggas that keep talking this bullshit and feeding y'all a pipe dream, telling you they don't pay. Right? That's who's frustrating me. These women ain't got shit on me, bruh. I got they ass pegged. Pause. These bitches don't frustrate me at all. It's you Mitch-ass niggas that frustrate me. Period. I've been saying that. They just said these women frustrate me. No, it's you bitch ass men that frustrate me. How long you been here, nigga? How long you been here? It's you men arguing against what I'm teaching you. That's what frustrates me. Talk about you don't trick and you don't simp and you don't do this and it ain't happening to me. That's who frustrates me. Because y'all out here trying to prove me wrong. I got women down to a science. It's you Mitches that need this work. That need the wake up call. I figured out the women. Here we go right here. Here we go right here. 80-20 rule, if you will. Guys, these are women that I'm at the JUCO with. You're going to see how easy it is. You're going to see how easy it is for these young women to do what they do. I've been on the dark side. I can get them to do this like that. But then when they come out here, they're going to act like they were victimized. Here you go. We got a stringy hair, long, flat-backed woman here. She's going to say she dated an athlete, how she met him, what she did, and how she got replaced. Let's go ahead and play it.
This man is a public figure. I was single and I was at Mademoiselle. This man behind me, I guess, was feeling me too. He asked one of the servers who I was, and I guess they knew who I was. So he messaged me on Instagram, which I didn't see until the next morning at like 7 a.m. And we talked and FaceTimed like every single day for about 5 months before we actually like met in person. He was like one of the best players. So I was like, okay, perfect. This man already loves me. Like, he is obsessed with me. He was asking me to come live with him. Long story short, I went. He bought me a ticket, first class, got me a driver, everything. Then I'm leaving a couple weeks later, texted him in the morning when I woke up, never heard from him. At that point, I knew I was ghosted. I go on social media. He's seen with a new girl and she's like a total smoke show. Like, she is a 10 out of 10 model. So at that point, I accept the defeat. I was like, you don't even need to answer me. My work here is done. This man.
Gentlemen, give me the flowers, bro. Take your time. Give me a 1 in the chat. These are your future wives. This is how it goes on the dark side. And when I say bottles of water, it's bottles of water. 8s are on discount. They will jump on the airplane for any guy with stat. Listen, not all of them, but enough of them will, that we have a skewed marketplace. The marketplace is being skewed significantly by the moment. And it's been like this for I don't know how long, 15, 20 years. Just like that. Just like that. And guess what?
City boy! City boy!
She was monetized. How was she monetized? Write her job down. Write her job down. When I say they're monetized, they're monetized. I don't care about you women. I would have never gone. I don't care. Shut up. What was her job? Let's see if you guys heard what her job was. This is easy work out here. Easy work. 8s are on discount. Somebody said I need to get my bag up. I've been telling y'all it's boss up.
Boss up.
Yep. She was a server. She worked at a restaurant. She was either a bottle service, a server, or whatnot. I don't know what she was, but it was in that. That was what she was doing, a fucking waitress. I don't know if it was at a high-end joint or what. But I told you these jobs are monetized. Those women, they'll jump for the whale. They'll jump for the opportunity. Oh, I'm going to fall in love. And another point, they're looking for relationships, but they're not going to portray it as that. They went out there and got tossed and got her hair flipped. And she got folded up into a goddamn pretzel. And ladies, thank you for doing this. I'm not mad at y'all. It makes it easier, but it makes it harder for these men who are not in the top 20% to understand what's going on. And dudes will be like, why he have to trick? He got money. He could get them for free. Getting them for free is not beneficial to him. He don't have to prove that he can get women. He already who he is. He got money and he's rich and he probably tall and handsome. He don't have to prove that he can get women. He just need to bag their asses up. Bag them up. What you need? Flight. She went. Folded up like a pretzel. She went. She thought she fell in love. Pretty woman syndrome. Then she got kicked back out there, and guess what? He had a way hotter bitch the next day on IG. And she's sitting up there going, damn, I thought I could monetize my looks. Now she back trying to figure out how she gonna get her hair done. She back in Kansas City thinking how she about to get her hair done. And guess what? She can't say it. She's out here. She can't say his name. Why? Why can't she say his name? Why can't she say his name? Type it in the chat. I'm teaching today. Why can't she say who it was? Let's see if we got it. And I'm about 10 seconds ahead of you guys. No, not an NDA. Not an NDA. That's not an NDA. No, that's not why. Why can't she say his name? I'm going to see if y'all got it. People saying NDA. I disagree, but it could be. But why else can't she say? Yes, indeed. Because he paid her. He paid her. She got money from it. She left with money in hand. That's why she can't say anything. Because once that comes up, we're going to have a discussion as to why you took $1,500 to get folded. Now, she can't tell that part. She can't say that. Because the minute she says that, oh, so you thought this was love, bitch? Oh, you thought this was love? You thought you was just gonna get tricked on and took shopping and money in hand, and you jumped on the plane and you told them you need $1,500 because you missing out on your goddamn weekend as a waitress or a bartender. You're missing out on jobs and you asked for $1,500 to replace that income, and you gotta tell the world that you got folded up that fast. And it was and she gonna dry up her future business telling all these motherfuckers out here, oh yeah, I was for sale or for lease. And now it's gonna mess up the rest of her bag, whoever this woman is. That's what happened. She got paid. She ain't talking about that. Trust me, I know she did. She ain't just jump on the. They don't just jump on the plane because you got status and you a football player and you the best person on the team. They jump on there when it's to money. And now guess what? Oops, I thought I was in love. He tricked on me. He treated me like a princess, and I bet you he did. And he folded you up and he hit that bottom raw. Oh, she not gonna talk about that part either. These are what your future wives, and 8s are on discounts. 8s are on discounts, and some dumbass niggas gonna say she not an 8. Okay, but it is.
Man is a public figure. I was single and I was at Mademoiselle. This man behind me, I guess, was feeling me too. He asked one of the servers who I was, and I guess they knew who I was. So he messaged me on Instagram, which I didn't see until the next morning at like 7 a.m. And we talked and FaceTimed like every single day for about 5 months before we actually like met in person. He was like one of the best players. So I was like, okay, perfect. This man already loves me. Like he is obsessed with me.
Look at that. In their mind, pretty woman syndrome. It doesn't matter if money was exchanged. Pretty woman. He says, I'm the best. I'm a best of all the rest. I gotta have it. I'm going.
He was asking me to come live with him. Long story short, I went. He bought me a ticket, first class, got me a driver, everything.
Okay, come on, guys. Ladies. Pretty woman. Pretty woman. Driver, first class. You thought this was love? Yep. Can't talk him out of that shit. I can't.
Then I'm leaving a couple weeks later, texted him in the morning when I woke up, never heard from him. At that point, I knew I was ghosted. I go on social media. He's seen with a new girl, and she's like a total smoke show. Like
better than her.
Gotcha, bitch.
Better than her.
She is a 10 out of 10 model.
10 out of 10 model, but he paid for 8s on discount. He still got 10 out of 10 model.
So at that point, I accept the defeat. I was like, you don't even need to answer me. My work here is done.
Yep. My work here is done. Work is the key word. My work here is done. Okay. I'm proving my point. Man, I am undefeated out here. We got the main event coming up here. Undefeated. Larry C says, hey, coach, he says, if we take Al Gore's internet numbers, average amount of sex per year, and with the length times average length of marriage in years, it equals 54 times 7, which is 378 days of sex. Given an average length of sex sessions at 5.4 minutes, that's about 34 hours of sex for the average marriage. 34 hours for an entire marriage. Okay. That's how much sex you're having for an average marriage of 7 years. 34 hours. Now, that sounds like a lot, all right, but it is not a lot. 7 years of marriage. Think of all the days you spent, all the things, the chores you did, all the stuff you did with the kids, all the marriages, all the stuff you bought. 34 hours of sex. is what you got. Shout out to the mathematician, our brother Larry C. You got 34 hours in total of sex. Damn. That is the coldest math number we heard on here. He said, I had that in 2 weeks in my 20s. For real. 7 years of marriage, 34 hours of sex. That's what y'all paying for. Oh, damn. Damn. Larry C., the mathematician here, the math master professor himself. Jeez. Free agent for life. Says, Coach, tell these Mitches that the global economy is operating on 1099 just like these 304s. But the Mitches want to give 401ks and retirement plans because they want burning desire of 1040 employees. For real. The global economy is going to hustle, work, side hustle, 1099, side businesses, gig economy. There ain't, but y'all want burning desire and y'all going to pay for it through marriage. Sheesh. Chris said, yep, no overtime, tax on tips. Chris says, Coach, first time donating. The monetized dating marketplace is in full effect. I really want to know what is coming next after the year 2032. Your prediction, they're 1,000% accurate. I want to know from the great Coachstradamus, free agent lifestyle for life out here. Shout out to you right there. I'm going to have to do a show on that. Because marriage and relationships going to be in the shitter by 2023 or 2032. In the shitter. You see what Japan is doing? They're going to allegedly a 4-day work week to boost the birth rate. The birth rate is such in the toilet. And remember, I've been one of the first people, like, I've been breaking down this birth rate issue. I was like, we can't recover. But they're going to give people an extra day off of work so they can fucking create kids. Right. It's cooked. All right. And the reason why people think, oh, it shouldn't be a big deal, you know, birth rate does highly affect job status and employment opportunities. So that goes hand in hand. You can't just say, well, we don't need more people and we're overpopulated already. Okay, well, you got people that are going to die in the next 10 years that have jobs. Who's going to replace them? Okay, if you don't have enough people in the workforce or an army, you're going to need robots. You're going to need AI. That then prices out more people, and it puts more people underemployed or underskilled to have jobs. So it's going to be, it's a shit show. I don't think we're done as a civilization, but again, if we start depending on AI and robots, ain't no telling. All right, at this point, you know. New world order. Shout out to Chris. Thank you for that. I'm 1,000% accurate. It's here. I'm gonna have to do a show on the year 2032, but we up shit's creek. In America, it's bad. It's just as bad. Kid Chameleon, shout out to you. 007 MIB, men pay attention. I have been watching CGA for 5 years. He has not lied once since I have watched him. He speaks for those of us who can't speak on this topic. Free agent lifestyle for life. Okay, I speak for a lot of guys who cannot talk about this, and they're stuck at home listening to me, frustrated. And he says, sorry, yes, I fixed it. Appreciate you. He says, keep preaching. I speak for men who can't speak, and I take the bullets and the arrows. Because then y'all want to make it about me. Oh, you just, it ain't about me, man. Trust me, dude. There's a lot of frustrated married men out here. There's a lot of men that don't know what to do. They're stuck. They're really stuck in a marriage. They don't know what to do, and they have to play happy. This is why they always say right here, they're saying these men are happy. Neutered males. And they won't tell you the truth until they get in divorce. Shout out to Glenn Beck, says, respect to the King of Kings. Matthew S. says, had to donate overtime stream tonight. The monetized dating market is unavoidable. Boss up or stay your bitch ass in the house.
Better boss up, nigga.
All right, people telling y'all, approach 300 women. Nightclubs drying up. Nightclubs drying up. Now, are there people still at the nightclub? See, when I say something, men are so literal. I went to a nightclub. It was packed. Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, dude, I'm not saying that there's no nightclubs. That's how men work. I say nightclubs drying up. I wasn't at a nightclub. There was plenty of people there. Okay, I didn't say there's no people at nightclubs. I said it's drying up. All right. People know in that industry it's drying up. It's not a viable industry. They cannot support themselves. People, they come and go. Them businesses come and go. A couple weeks later, that business is gone. Okay. They ain't making the money. Dudes ain't buying drinks for bitches. Bitches out there buying drinks for each other. All right. Women standing there looking at their phone, dancing together, sitting on the wall. It's not an industry like it used to be. It's drying up. All right. Women are choosing. You've been saying that, right, Just? I said women are choosing who they want to be with. Women are picking. They're choosing who they want to fuck. All right. And there's women that stay at home. And they introvert bitches. They stay at home. They got their headphones with the cat ears like this. They be upstairs. They be watching, reading. They be watching, playing Fortnite. Sitting up playing Sims and Skims. Doing shit all day. Smoking weed. Taking antidepressants and anti-stress medicine. And go and hop on dick that night. Come back home, fistful of 20s. Or worn out, punani worn out. They ain't got to go nowhere. Yep, playing Roblox. Just sitting up there. Ain't showered all day. They get an appointment. Ping, come see daddy. Or come see me. Come see Poppy. Come see Chad. Come see Tyrone. They'll put their shit down, jump in the shower, barely wash their shit, come over there in the Uber, fuck you to death, and then leave you and go back home, back on goddamn Roblox. They ain't going to hide. They will see hide nor hair of a nightclub. Yep. Strip clubs drying up. I'm in Vegas, home of the strippers. You go to a strip club, it's 200 women and 50 men in there. These strippers is broke. They trying to find. They trying to find. Can I lap dance you? They begging. Sitting around in they lingerie drawers and high heels. 50 guys, 200 women. It ain't hitting like that. Because women can be delivered to your door. And they don't got to go out and get dressed and do shit. All right? They will stay up in the house. So if you're telling dudes to go outside, all right, who you going out there with? Extrovert, drunk bitches looking for attention? They ain't got to go nowhere, bro. There's women that ain't got to go nowhere and be out here throwing it and slanging it. All right, the girls going out there to the club and they out here to reject, attention, cheap attention, validation, reject. Ask a woman that goes out in the club. Dude, they'll go out in the club 4 or 5 times a month and maybe get 2 dudes' numbers. Maybe. And it's the dudes they wanted to get. Them days are gone, man. Monetized dating marketplace just makes it too easy for women to do effortless scrolling and trolling for who they want and what they want and where, when and where. Especially people don't realize it. It's 18 to 28. That's the age you have to pay attention to. And this main event is going to cover this. We're not talking about 32-year-old women and old gorditas and bitches going out, they kids at the babysitter and single moms. We're not talking to that group. We're not talking. This is what people do in this space. Since I'm an older guy, they think I'm talking about these old wenches and old washed up women who just going out there. Woohoo! We're not talking about them, bruh. We're talking about what are the girls 18 to 28 doing. And if you have a daughter, if you have a niece, if you have a sibling in this age group, I'll describe exactly what they're doing, bruh. They getting flown out. Just had one here, 26, flown out from where? I won't say what state here, but all the way in the eastern seaboard. Flew all the way out to Las Vegas the whole weekend, 26. I didn't so much as FaceTime this woman the first time she flew out. Just pictures and text messages on the plane. Just as easy as this woman right here. Okay, just as easy as that. It took her 7.5 hours to get back. She just landed back. Hold up. Oh, where's my other phone? God damn it. Oh, it's right here. I'll send y'all a little bit of receipt right here. Just so y'all can see. Just so y'all can see, because y'all think I'm playing with y'all niggas. Y'all think I'm playing. All right. All right, hold on for a second. I'm not trying to show too much. What does that say? Today, 4:30, Will's on the ground in Charleston. I told you it's receipts or nothing out here. Remember, I'm in Las Vegas. She left here at 6 in the morning before I did the morning show. All right, I took her to the airport, 6:45, 7, dropped her off right before the morning show, did the morning show, did some work, came back. I'm in the evening show. She texted me right before I got on. Will's down. Niggas in South Carolina going, holy shit. That's your girl. How old? 26. I can't say this. She said the state. I can't. And I'm not bragging and I'm not outing. But what I'm telling you is do me a favor. Do me a favor. I went to no nightclubs for this. Hold on for a second. I gotta do this real quick. He bragging about Tricky. Okay, go ahead. Y'all getting priced out of the marketplace. Do me a favor. Click this link right here. Okay. Y'all bumming pussy off your 45-year-old fat wife. Y'all begging y'all fat wife for punani tonight. And this is your boy right here. Saturday night. But do me a favor. Click the locals link. Y'all gonna learn. Remember, it's receipts or nothing out here. If you ain't got receipts, click the link. Subscribe. Pay this man. Pay this man. Oh, don't shame me, bruh. Don't shame. Niggas don't shame me. You getting turned down for pussy tonight and you mad at me. Click the link. I'm about to flood this motherfucking link. Click the link. If you want to know about this let me just tell you something. If you want to know how the current marketplace is operating and going to operate, they're telling you right here. I'm telling you where it's going. These niggas telling you to spin plates and take bitches out to dinner, pay for half the date, pay for her. That is old news. You're living in 2016. They're telling you 2016 game. How to survive in 2016. It is 2025. And you notice the ladies are watching, they quiet. And this is around the world. Who said that earlier? Who said this earlier? This is Free Agent for Life. Coach, tell these Mitches that the global economy is operating on 1099, just like these 304s. This is around the world. And yes, there's traps and all. There's things that's going to be exposed to. This is around the world. You guys are behind the 8 ball. Catch up with the times. Okay? Come on. Remember, I'm going to say this again. Do not blame me for this shit. I know you're mad. I saw a couple of mad Mitches in here. Do not blame me for this shit. Yes, the U.S. is actually behind when it comes to this. Just the guy's right. The U.S. is behind. It's now just keep catching up to the U.S. I didn't start this. I just found Highway 304. There's the lane. When we talk about this, guys, look, I didn't start this. I didn't create this. I didn't burn it. I didn't start the fire. Don't blame me. Because y'all want me to be out at nightclub with y'all broke ass. Don't blame me because you want me to approach 300 women with y'all broke ass. Don't blame me because you want me to go 50-50 drizzle with your broke ass. Do not blame me because you want to bum pussy off your fat wife with your goof ass. Do not blame me because you want to be out here waiting for genuine burning desire with your goof ass. Do not blame me for getting divorced and being out here winning in life with your goof ass. Don't blame me because I don't want to get remarried to a 43-year-old soggy, washed-up woman. Do not blame me for not going to spend all that money on shoes and pants and belts and fly attire so I can go to Dre's and talk to Strags. Do not blame me, bruh. I keep having to remind you, do not blame me for not wanting to go to Dre's, standing in line at the nightclub, waiting to get in, standing shoulder to shoulder, niggas bumping my shoulder, buying $50 drinks and shots, trying to approach bitches with loud ass music, and they want to fuck 50 Cent who performing on the stage. Do not blame me for not participating in y'all goofy ass game. Out there all night, 2, 3 in the morning, trying to parking lot pimp these hoes. Do not blame me for not doing this goofy shit. Stepping on my shoes, spilling drinks, walking on sticky floors, all right, stepping in piss to sit at the goddamn urinal. Do not blame me for not wanting to do y'all goofy shit that y'all pride yourself on because y'all niggas are broke. Don't fuck with me over here, man. Yep, eardrums blown out, ears ringing. You sitting up at Denny's trying to bum pussy from a bitch who ain't about to give you none, who about to stand you up and ghost you. By the time 9:30 come up, I'm finished. I'm done. I don't have to do nothing past 10 p.m. Got this shit on lock. Don't blame me for not doing the goofy shit that you continue to do, acting like you're getting something from this when I'm just beating you. I'm just making it. Niggas want to blame me for this shit. I ain't do it. I didn't start feminism. I didn't start the fire. I didn't do it. I told you about it in my book, The Evolution, that we would be here, and we're here. You think I'm supposed to sit on the sideline and pout? You think I'm supposed to bring back 2015? Coach, you supposed to do what 2015 is. You ruining it for everybody. Do not blame me for these blonde bitches running out there, getting flown the fuck out, tossed, folded up like a pretzel, sent back home, sitting back there with $1,500 and dry punani. Don't blame me because you ain't in the marketplace, because you didn't choose to boss up. When this is where it is. She just told you. You're blaming me like I fucked it up. Your future wives. And y'all out here fucked up out here trying to, these girls need to take 50-50 dates. Do not blame me, bruh. Because you got dressed in your fancy shit and they still didn't care. Let's get in here. Kayleigh says, so if a man cheats on his wife, would be emotional abuse, what would a woman denying her sex count as? He says, so men are supposed to be providers, protect, be shoulders to cry on, and not cheat. For what? Women suck at wives, period. Yeah, the wife game is no good. All right, that game is dead. That's just giving her way too much control. All right, way too much. What do we got? Maryland guy, he says, I remember when these other people in the Manosphere were paying these 3 women to hang around this wheelchair dude, then telling subscribers he's banging 3 women to sell their game courses online. Somebody bring that clip up. I don't know where to find that clip, but these game ninjas had a ninja in a wheelchair. Who remembers this? Press 1. This is why these dating coaches, they're lying to you, bro. And there's a lot of these guys that do, if somebody can find this clip, you're going to find a lot of these Ku Klux Klanosphere guys. You're going to see who they are. These are guys that say they got game. Somebody get that fucking clip, just in case these niggas start talking about me again, so I can pull these receipts. For you young guys, there was a dating coach. There were a series of dating coaches. I think they called themselves the Red Pill Group or some shit like that. I can't remember. Drool Zero. A lot of these ninjas will tell you they got game. They brought a guy in a wheelchair. The nigga was sitting up there spazzing out. He had an electric wheelchair. They pulled him on the show, interviewed him. They surrounded him by 3 flatbacks and said he was fucking those women. Don't name these ninjas. I was going to say name them. Don't name these dating coaches, bruh. These Klanosphere guys. And he went up there and he had his motherfucking, and I'm banging lots of women. Why? Because I learned game from these guys. All right? I bang 3 women a day. No pay. Bruh. Somebody find this clip. Because these the ninjas that be talking shit about me, bruh. Like, these the dudes that be talking shit about CGA. They managed to come up out of their mouth. I'll be like, what? Somebody pull the clip. Somebody pull the fucking clip, bro. Put that shit on locals. Just so we can put an end to this Manosphere bullshit once and for all and crown me the goddamn king. You got Andrew Tate running around here beating up 14-year-old and 15-year-old girls on videotape. Allegedly. Running around here saying he's a pimp and selling pimp courses to junior high school kids. All right, there's that. You got niggas out here telling you to spin plays and run game and don't lean in on photos. You got niggas out here telling you not to trick. Some niggas telling you out to simp, and we have that shit. Somebody see this fucking clip. Find the clip. I'm the only real one in here, man. There ain't two. You can't. They got telling y'all to get married to 46-year-old women to save the community. And I'm sitting over here going, receipt, receipt, receipt. And y'all mad at me. How can we do this? This is why I cannot stand this space. Because the Mitch ass men in here, I can't do it. I had a dude tell me game works. I pulled up this picture on the stream one time. I said, this is the dude telling you game works on my Twitter. This nigga looked like Ernest Hemingway. That's what the nigga looked like. In Florida on a boat with a bitch he obviously paid for. I said, nigga, this space is cooked. If this nigga is running game, I wish I had the goddamn clip. I wish I had it. This is what the nigga looked like. Telling me in a Twitter comment, this is what he looked like. And he said, Coach, you don't realize game works. I said, I can't, bro. I can't with the Clanosphere. Somebody got the clip on Locals. Somebody found the clip. We gonna put that shit up here right now. Hold up. Man, I said, bro, I'm done, bro. We ain't doing this shit no more. All right, I got to do the main event. He's in my Twitter saying game works. I said, we done. There's no way there's no way. I can't. We're not going to go back and forth. We're not about to go back and forth, Ninja. You're in Miami looking like Ernest Hemingway. You're obviously paying for Punani. All right, there's no other way about it. You're not running no game. All right, I got to get to this. Leon says, I agree with your view on therapy. He says, I agree with your view on therapy 100%. I don't see clips of married women in their 40s. He says 15 or so years in with kids talking about their therapy sessions. I don't see it. I see a lot of younger women. All right, but I think we've weaponized therapy. All right, so that's what we're doing. The women are going in there to try to go in there to find out what was wrong with you, not what's wrong with them. Shout out to Land Assassin, says women don't respect equity. All right, that was earlier. And H Everyday says, Coach undefeated. B304s ain't ish. I love these 304s. I had to censor it because I be out here saying that too much here. Jordan Royale says, Coach is not lying. These dating coaches out here telling you what you need to do to pick up girls, but their advice is 10 years old. And the receipt videos are just as old. About to join the money mindset, Coach, keep doing what you do. Salute. These guys will tell you, I'm retired. And they be dating single mothers and living with them. Telling y'all what you do. Man, this shit is goofy, bro. And it would be okay if they didn't have my name in their mouth. All right? It would be okay if they wasn't talking shit about me. All right? Don't be out here, bro. We got too many receipts. Shout out to Loud Pockets. And they pulling it off the internet as we speak. Loud Pockets, Coach, you inspired me. I'm no longer a mattress on the floor ass ninja. I bought a frame this week. He says, next, I'm going to buy lotion for my ashy-ass knees. Shout out to you, man. Main event. Telling y'all to pimp. All right, y'all need to pimp. I'm like, dude, none of y'all's fixing to be pimps, bro. None of y'all. All right, here we go right here. Somebody found the clip. Oh, no. All right, they're going to be mad at me for this. What? But we found the clip. We found the clip. All right, somebody recorded it. And dude, yes. Oh, no. Shout out to our brother Leo K. The clip is here. All right. Who can they look? These y'all kings right here.
There's a guy watching us right now. His name is his name's right there. His name is Joshua Corleave. He's paralyzed from the neck down, and he's fucking 3 girls. Shut the fuck up. You don't know shit. There's a guy paralyzed who's got more fucking game than you. Bring Josh on the fucking stream. Josh, I know you're watching, Josh. Come on the stream and tell these black pill losers who don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
There's a link, Josh.
Come on here and show them. Tell them exactly everything's affecting you, and tell them how you're out earning these guys and out fucking these guys in a wheelchair.
Man, Superman. This man's Superman.
A Waterloo man is pushing for his chance at a normal life. He has muscular dystrophy, a condition that weakens muscles over time. He says he needs to buy special equipment to lift him in and out of bed. But a lack of government funding. All
right, where's this clip? What is this clip right here? So this is the clip of what? All right, so this the guy right here that's supposed to be out fucking y'all and got game.
Something Joshua Corleave can't do on his own.
So I have Duchenne muscular dystrophy. It's a muscle wasting disease.
A ventilator helps him breathe, and this wheelchair helps him to get around.
This the guy fucking 3 women with game. Uh-oh. This the guy right here. He out earning you and he got more game than y'all. Y'all see who on the stream?
Oh, there's a guy watching us right now.
Y'all see who on this stream? Yeah, they gonna be mad, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, this space is cooked, bro.
Now his name is his name's right there. His name is Joshua Corlive. He's paralyzed from the neck down, and he's fucking 3 girls.
Hey man, fuck it. Main event. Main event. All right, what do we got here? A CGA-ism. I gotta check in real quick. I gotta check in. Main event. Okay. Hey, I told you, man. I got files, man. I got files. I've been in this space for a long time. This is what people don't realize. I've been in this space for way too long. I've been in this space since 2015. I've been making content since 2017, 2018. So I've been a part of this space for the last 10 years. I remember, bruh. All right. I was one of you guys watching videos and trying to search for answers. So when people try to act like I just popped up here and went viral, like I don't have memory. I know the MGTOWs. I know the Red Pill guys. I know the Manosphere guys. I know the dating coaches. I know the Black Pill guys. I know the Black Manosphere. I know who came and went. Pause. I know the Negro Manosphere. I remember the Negro Manosphere. I remember everything, bruh. I was here. Don't act like I don't know. I've been here too long. So I've seen everybody come and go. There's new people that I'm just getting attuned to. So I'm not somebody that don't know and I just missed the boat. I seen the videos. I seen all the dating coaches telling you to do this. I remember the dating coaches used to go out to the nightclub and they used to hire girls as models and kiss them and then walk off there in the sunset and the cameraman just holding the camera and he's going to say he's going to fuck this girl. I've seen it all, bruh. I got cases for everybody. I got receipts. I can go back and pull back. I seen y'all transition. I seen y'all transition from dating coach to red pill content to sell your little dating coach. I've seen it all, man. So I've seen too much. I remember when Fresh and Fit were 2 different people. Okay? They were 2 different people. I remember that. I remember when Kevin Samuels had 50,000 subscribers. And he wasn't I remember when Kevin Samuels didn't have a fresh haircut and he had goofy glasses. I remember when their audience were both smaller than mine, Fresh and Fit and Kevin Samuels. I remember I was here the entire time. So we can't be up in here acting like I'm brand new. I remember when Kevin Samuels was dressing C Boogie in a goddamn thrift store. I was there, bruh. I watched it. Shout out to C Boogie and Kevin. I saw him when Kevin Samuels had that BMW and he had clothes in the trunk. That's how long I've been here, bruh. He had I had one too, an old washed up BMW. He had an old washed up BMW like I had with clothes in the trunk. That's how motherfucking old I am in this space. So don't act like I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm jealous of this and that. Bro, I was bigger than a lot of people for a long time, for a while. Been here for a minute. I know who is who and what is what. I know who came, who stole, whose style. I know it. I know who stole whose swag, who came up and bossed up. I know who did what. I know who failed and flopped. Don't act like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about and I cannot go back and grab them goddamn receipts. Come on, man. That's why I'm the king of kings. I remember when Andrew Tate was nobody. Like he was cool. All right. Then he started talking about more red pill shit. and less pimp hoe shit. And then he went crazy viral. And I said, he's growing too big. And I was right. And he got demonetized in 6 months. I was like, told you. All right. I know what's up. I know what's up. I've been here, seen this shit too much. I know too much. So they be trying to fuck with me. And I'm like, bruh, leave me alone. I know the MGTOWs that live with girlfriends and they was telling you to go your own way. I remember that. I knew who they were. And they had living girlfriends and they was behind the scenes calling me up. Don't tell nobody. But I live with my living girlfriend. I ain't saying no names. But they had MGTOW in their name. Come on, man. This is why I can be given a critical critique of this space. I remember when niggas didn't have beards and they recessed chin is all they had. Then they grew a beard and they looked like a masculine guy. I was here when they didn't have a full beard. I didn't have a full beard when I started. But I was here and all they had was a recessed chin talking up here. Then as they grew and grew and grew, they got a what? They got a beard, and they grew a full ass beard, and they look more like a masculine guy. I saw it. I saw when niggas look like grandfathers in they suit. Now they look like a rock and roll star. I've seen it, bruh. I've been here. I've been here. And I'm not throwing shade, but I'm just saying, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I saw you was in the suit. You was in a big baggy ass pleated suit. You didn't look cool then. You didn't have no motherfucking shit on then. But hey, we all grow as men. We all grow as men. But I'm one that can give a critical critique about this space because I remember. And I remember when I was down bad like y'all. I was down bad like y'all looking for direction. And I seen from 2015 till today. This is why I've seen enough. This is why nobody can debate me. I can pull numbers and say, hey, wasn't you the one that X, Y, and Z? Wasn't you this X, Y, and Z? Okay. Okay. So just, for me, let me do what I do. All right. There's no debate me, bro, out here. There's no debate me, bro. Main event. What is a CGA-ism? What is a CGA-ism? A CGA-ism is, I've said for a long time, if you are talking about your daughter, you're raising a young lady in our society today, before they hit a certain age, if you don't have them prepared for the world and under your authority, and if you have a co-parent that is undermining you and or your daughter doesn't listen and she goes to the next age, you're having problems going into the future. Those problems are going to be, she's going to enter into the world in the land of flesh. What age is that? I said by age 12, if you haven't put your imprint on your daughter, your niece, your sister, they go to 13 and you miss the window, you're cooked. And a lot of these young ladies have their first experiences with young men and boys and all the jerks right there, 13 to 19. 8 to 12 is where you're making this impact. Once they get to 13 to 19, finito. Today, we always feel comfortable with 18. Oh, women 18. Bruh, they start right there between 13 and 18. And by the way, I've worked with a lot of girls these age. That's where the bullshit starts, in between that age group. This is when the most likely they're going to have an abortion. Most likely to have experienced sexual assault. Most likely to give up their virginity. Most likely to experience drug use. Most likely to get a train ran on them. This is the age. It's not 26 and 30 and all of these things. Okay? So you need to pay attention at this age. This is when they start watching pornography, when they start touching themselves. This is a reality. I know it's uncomfortable, but this is reality. Now, I'm going to play a clip. Main event right here. We're just going to call it Rachel Riz because I don't have a slide. If you just wait until a woman's 18, 19, or 20 to try to put her up on game, you're missed the window. You missed it. She's already kind of experimented in one of these ways. All right. And we're going to show and prove today. This is the woman that is a red pill enemy, Lily Phillips. You guys know her as the woman that had what? Train ran on her, 1,000 dudes, whatever her number is. What does she say right here? Listen to this.
I probably watched pornography first when I was maybe 11. And so I've always known about it. I've always knew it was a thing. And I always thought it was very normal to watch.
Right. But if you started watching it at 11,
yeah.
I mean, that is so young.
Yeah.
And you say it's normal. Can you describe how it has influenced you and your brain and your outlook on sex?
You know what? It actually made me really sex confident and learn a lot of things. I mean, that's mostly how I learned through pornography. And I do think it has a positive effect on me.
Okay, so it has a positive effect now until she's victimized by it. Later on, she'll be victimized about it. But again, very uncomfortable conversation. I know. And you're like, Coach, this young thing, we don't want to talk about it. This is why you guys have blinders. I've worked with women in this age group for all my life, from my age since I was 19 all the way to 36. This is what I've worked with. When I tell you women, y'all thinking this is grown-ass women. By the time they're grown, they've already been through some bullshit. That's why they in therapy all the time. I've been through some things, and I had a tough part of my life. Bulimia, this is when they're most likely to experience an eating disorder, experience a sexual assault, give up their virginity, have drunk sex, have sex in the back of an automobile, an abortion. These are the years, 13 to 18, 13 to 19. And now we got 11. Okay, I've been telling you this is an issue. Your daughter has a phone. You ain't checking that phone. And she goes to 16, cooked. She's already been 11 to 16, kind of here and there, here and there, here and there. And you guys are worried about why these grown women off a little bit. And maybe we can change her. It already programmed, and it starts in their teens. Already starts. Yep, there's women that have kids at 12, right? Women have abortions at 16. This is common. Popping pills, drugs, drinking. They experience alcoholism. They ain't even graduated high school. Okay, so this is going to be where it's problematic. And they're also experiencing protection by other women. Other women are going to protect them. All right, your wife is going to protect the secret that she knows about her daughter from the husband. Okay. I've had young girls that had eating disorders, and I knew it before the parents would even acknowledge it. I had to go to the parents and say, I'm concerned about your daughter. They denied it. And I was like, nothing I could do. I had to go to my administrator, my principal, my athletic director. I had to have the conversation. I have to confront this parent. The players are coming to me. They're aware of it. I'm aware of it. Her sister's aware of it. I pulled her sister to the side. Hey, this is happening. And then they were like, well, yes, you have to do what you have to do. You're the coach. You have to confront the parents. I have a meeting with the parents. I'm concerned. Parents said, I see nothing. You're lying. I said, that's it. She was a sophomore. I said, that's it. That's all. I did my part. I went to I had my female assistant coach in there, and I was like, this is where we're at. All right. And y'all don't want to deal with it? Okay. So I was like, it is what it is, man. She lost strength. She lost weight. She didn't want to play no more. She wanted to. And I'm like, bro, what do you want me to do? 15. So y'all think women are like, because we don't live life until 20, 25, and 30. Y'all think women are the same. They're not. It all starts right there, 13 to 19. That's where they get to the most trouble. And then you have to pick up the pieces by the time you come along when she's 28. How do we know this as well? Shout out to Maury. Maury on the building. Shout yourself out, Maury.
With millions of minors on the platform to promoting and collab.
What do we know now? Women are starting OnlyFans, 18. Then they blame the guys who are buying it. They call them pervs. Okay? They call them pervs. But Maury's in the building. Legendary Maury. He is a supporter of the show. 2.23 million subscribers. All right, there he is right there. You'll see him. There he is right there, Maury. He has a BOP House is finally ending. What is the BOP House? All right, Maury's going to tell us what's up and why the BOP House is ending. All right, let's see here.
For every best content house, there's a worst one that's a disaster behind closed doors.
And we all already know why the BOP House is a complete and utter train wreck. I mean, from promoting their content and funneling views from TikTok with millions of minors on the platform, to promoting and collaborating with people like Piper Rockelle, who, by the way, is still 17, still a minor, and having the underage daughters of their friends coming over to the house and chilling and cooling and making fun little TikToks as if this is all normal, when the whole purpose of their entire career, platform, and identities are for spreading their booty chicks for $5 a month on their OnlyFans pages.
Starting with the BOP House, whose rapid rise came crashing down after just one problematic collaboration.
It is about Piper, because one thing about me is that I'm never gonna do anything associated with the mic.
Exactly. Like, you have tons and tons of famous TikTokers who are...
For those that don't know, the BOP House, the woman in the middle standing in the white, that's Sophie Rain. She's the one that's supposed to make $40 million. Maury has explained that she said she was 18, but she really is 22 or 23. But she's girl next door. As you can see, all these women are girl next doors. All right, that is a genre, and they all look between the ages of 15 and 19. All right, we know they're legal, but even to the point now, they are using these women who have OnlyFans accounts, and they're using collab by bringing a 17-year-old woman who is legit 17 onto their platform so she can bring her audience on. Did she make prawn? No, but she did, according to this, get featured on their TikTok. Now, gentlemen, when I tell you CGA-ism, it's between 13 and 19, gentlemen. It is not 28, I can fix her. It is not 28, I hope she's still a virgin. I hope she didn't get ran through. You got to realize, even women in this one, I showed you the other woman. In my experience, is 13 to 19. That's where you need to, that's where the damage is going to be done. So now you have this, who are collaborators of OnlyFans, inviting a young woman who is 17 onto their platform, all right, to promote the BOP House. And when she turns 18, it looks like in August, so she's going to be ready, piping hot, when she turns 18 in August this year. Okay, and she did not make prawn as far as I know. I don't know. I didn't do the research. And this is when they play the victim. Oh, and they call you all kind of perverse, and you're the problem. But this is what they're doing. Okay? Yep, and most of her audience are 13 to 19-year-old boys who are going to steal their mom's credit card and go into the BOP House to see what? These girls. Okay? And so the other girls are trying to say, hey, we don't want no parts of this. We don't want no parts of this. Okay? But as you can see, these girls are all set up and framed as barely legal. Okay? They look barely legal. They don't look like you would say are grown-ass women, but they are legal, so there's no violation there.
And above, not minors, legally consenting adults you can collaborate with. Why do you have to collab with Piper Rockelle? I get it, she has a massive platform, and she's gonna be turning 18 soon, so you probably want to capitalize on all the thirsty ass simps who are gonna be flooding to her page. But until then, you could literally find grown-ass women, adults, 18 and above, who are OnlyFans girls who want to collaborate with you, who probably have just as much followers or more, that you can recruit, promote, and actually create your fun little goofy-ass TikTok videos with without getting flamed by literally everybody on YouTube. And by the way, the girl in the video we just saw, apparently her name is Joy May, and about a month ago she uploaded a video titled Why I Left the BOP House. And in that video she just goes over all the reasons for why, you know, she did what she did, including the Piper Rockelle situation, but also some other issues regarding her, I suppose, being bullied and just having enough with the antics of the BOP House. But she also goes on to say,
like, it is ridiculous that the BOP House would even do that when there's so many other people you can collab with that is over age, because we all know what you guys do. So I just think it's fucking ridiculous, and I cannot tolerate that.
All right, it sounds like she bitter, and because she said she's wearing braces, ain't nothing wrong with that, but you can see what type of content they're doing. She sounds like she mad that she getting stepped over. Sounds like competition in sour grapes. So she's standing up for the 17-year-old. We could have done more. It sounds like sour grapes. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. Okay. But they're pandering to the girl next door imagery, which is very, very popular. These girls don't look like fashion models. And this has been going on in this industry for a long time. Okay. Let's go over here, and I'm gonna go off Maury's video, but go subscribe to Maury. This guy right here, Alex Elmsley, is gonna talk about more. You guys can watch more of their video. It's too long, and I'm going way too long now, but check it out.
Piper Rockelle is a 17-year-old influencer who currently is in trouble for saying that she wants to join the BOP House and has made content with these people. And if you don't know who the BOP House people are, they're all women who have special links in their bio. And I don't mean like winning a free iPhone, although every time I keep on clicking on them, I keep on getting my credit card information stolen. And if you don't want your credit card information stolen, then don't forget to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you're new. Otherwise, I'm going to take it from you. But the BOP House is a content creation house thing that people seem to really love. It's got like 3 million followers, and everybody seems to really enjoy the content that they put out. You may be thinking, what type of content is that? I don't know what that is, Alex. I might not have seen it. Well, let me just bless your eyes for a second and sit back and enjoy. That really upsets me, as a man who supports Chelsea Football Club, to see a Cole Palmer t-shirt.
All right, let me stop him right there. Okay, so in this one, he then goes on to say that one of the problems they had is the Piper thing. All right, and he talks about who might have managed these girls. All right, there's apparently a manager, a female manager here that is associated with them. I don't know if he talked about it. I was looking at my phone. All right, but they're saying that this is the biggest thing going for men, young boys, 13 to 18. This is the biggest thing going. I mean, they have millions and millions of young boys. Now, you're going to find out, this is where I say, how do relationships survive this? Because these young boys are going to go, boom. All right? They're going to be the future boys that are going to be men here in 5 to 6 years. All right, so somebody has the girl's name, Camilla. Let me see if Maury had it. Somebody had it. One of these brothers had it. Or they had the woman that they just assume is going to be the woman that was, okay, doing this.
Huge meltdown, and everybody on YouTube, or basically all over the internet, started flaming them for inviting Piper Rockelle onto their platform. You know, you started having Reddit posts like this popping up saying the BOP House is grooming minors. Like, literally, they are. You know, and not only did they have Piper Rockelle, like I talked about, they had other minors as well, as seen in my previous video.
Maury has it in the video.
My bad. Shit. I thought those were minors. My bad. Like, the video, it was made like 2 months ago, bro. My bad. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not minors. Unfortunately, these are midgets. But anyway.
Soon after, Joy May, one of the members, announced her departure.
It is ridiculous that the BOP House would even do that when there's so many other people you can collab with that is overage.
Again? Absolutely. Now, I really don't know 100% for sure who's the CEO owner of the BOP House. I believe it is Sophie Rain, because she is the face of the brand. And also, I believe this girl by the name of Camila Arujo. I'm not entirely sure, but Sophie Rain and Camila, this, as I've described her in my previous videos, my dame, or person who seems to be in control or managing these girls, would have likely been the one to have invited someone like Piper Rockelle to the house to collaborate with them. And the messed up thing about this is, we know Piper is 17, right? The only benefit the BOP House people would have with collaborating with Piper Rockelle is to somehow, by proxy, funnel Piper's viewers and fans to the BOP House page to exploit them for OnlyFans subs so that they can goon off to whatever content they're producing over there. And then as soon as Piper Rockelle turns 18, sometime this year or whatever, they would have already been paying customers for the BOP House girls and easily be transferable to Piper Rockelle once she's legal. Like, isn't that some evil, scheming, long con game type finesse?
Hey man, if y'all not subscribed to Maury, he a legend and he's here faithfully. He's a Coach Gang member right here. Let me see if I can get his channel featured here for you guys. He be in our space. He's got a check mark, so I know a lot of you guys
for every best content.
I know you guys, a lot of you guys see him in there, and maybe you haven't subscribed. All right, but there's our legendary brother over here, Coach Gang member affiliated. Go subscribe to his channel. He's here all the time. He been here, you know, for a couple years. He makes great videos. Shout out to you, brother. Yep. And there he is right there. So there you go, guys. It's right there in front of you. So this is nothing new, but we are now looking at situations. This is why I tell you, if dating coaches and these old niggas, if they're not addressing this, y'all behind the 8 ball. Because y'all thinking, oh, just get married. And the trad-cons, just marry. But this is what's happening behind the scenes. This is what's happening 13 to 28, 19 to 28. We also have the gig economy. We also have the JUCO. We also have Fixes Buying LLC. And they're just telling you guys, marry, marry, marry. Trying to make you feel guilty for a collapsing relationship marketplace. Like, and they're like, let me do the groundwork. They're also telling you, marry, marry, marry. But you got to beg and bum punani off your wife who's scheming on you to just, what she say? Play dead. Nobody's giving you solutions for this.
Want to cuddle because you know that's what's going to happen?
All the time. I'll play dead. He's like cuddling.
I'll play dead. Huh? Who's got this? Who wants to talk about this? Nobody wants to talk about the hard stuff. Pause. I'm talking about the most difficult aspects that most people are experiencing, and y'all just want to put blinders on. Well, we just find the ones that aren't participating in this. You got the therapy, mental health. It's just too much. This is why I say, man, you got the economy crashing. You got women claiming to make more than men. You got them doing side hustles instead of finding husbands. It's going to be difficult. What you guys have to do to beat me. And we got dating coaches telling you you could be in a wheelchair and get more bitches. Are we clear? This is where we are in this space, in the clanosphere, the manosphere, the Mitchosphere. This is where we are in the red pill, dating coaches, trad cons. This is where we are. And I'm standing over here undefeated. I'm standing over here. I ain't lost yet. When you look at the last 10 years of dating and relationships, I've been calling this shit right down the middle. I ain't had to switch up my philosophy or none of that shit. Right down the middle. Let me do some super chats here. This is a cold, evil game. What would have to happen is my solution, we would have to undo 25 years at least of social programming. I would dare say 40 years. We would have to undo 40 years of programming, which would take us 2 generations of very, very deep cleansing, hardcore work, deprogramming, and you would have to overcome all of the programming that these normies out here got you under. You would have to undo all of that. Unfortunately, I don't see it because women, first of all, ain't rolling back their rights to 1980. They're not. They ain't rolling it back to the 1980s Anita Hill bullshit. They ain't rolling it back. All right, so you got that problem. What? You'd have to fix the economy so that the economy was out here where you could have one parent support an entire household, which is ultimately what women are asking for. We need a man, supporters, providers, leaders. But they want to live in progressive 2020 and 2030. At the same time, you're doing that. We cooked. I mean, overall, the most of people are cooked, and the data shows us this. 60% of men don't want relationships, not pursuing. Women are dropping out of interest in marriage. They'll rather work 2 jobs. They can do bad all by themselves. 50%, 51% of women age 18 to 40 are single, no children. Hope is not a strategy. Hope ain't a strategy. It's not a strategy. I've been telling y'all that for years. Hope is not a strategy. You can't hope this away. You can't wish this way. You can't turn back the hands of times. You can't roll back the odometers on the mileage on the odometer. Can't wish 2019 comes back. Can't wish 1980 comes back in 1990s. Can't wish 1960 comes back. Can't do it. Now, what do we do going from there? That's where I can help you. I can say, what do we do from here? Well, gentlemen, if you want sovereignty and freedom, be a free agent. Go to the JUCO. You want to be a passport bro? Go overseas and live out your life. If you want to be a guy out here hoping for a virgin to meet, you cooked. It is what it is. All right. I got to wrap this up. So let me go ahead because I got to hit shower time and I got to do a little bit of hair cleanup. All right. I got to do a bit of cleanup act. If you want to go monk mode, go monk mode. But hoping and wishing and praying, and it's not going to work. You do have to look at what women did between 13 and 19. How is that going to affect you? It's going to come up in your life. Accountant 365 says, Coach, with all this talk about tariffs and economic uncertainty, what do you recommend a young man in his 30s should be doing right now? And if you were in your 30s again, what would you be doing? I would be stacking motherfuckers. And I would have jumped on the JUCO a long time ago. All right, but, we had pimp propaganda putting us away from that. And we had moral issues putting us away. But that's what I would be doing. And I would be traveling the world and And then if I'm 30, I know my future wife ain't 18 yet. And she might be in another country. Still fucking. All right. That's what I would be doing. All right. I'd be going somewhere in Russia, Philippines, China, Japan. All right. That's what I would have been doing. I would have never married an American woman. I'd be bossing up, get my paper right, and know that my future wife probably still playing with My Little Ponies and shit. And on Roblox and motherfucking Sims. Just to know it doesn't matter what class, race, or religion a woman is, all of them want to get pounded. That's the other thing people have a hard time. Women are sexual deviants. And this is not something against them. But once men understand that women are sexual deviants, then you'll understand what they are. You'll understand what they are. And let me reiterate this. Your future wife is still waiting to graduate from high school. That means you could be 40 and she's now 22. But when you're 30, she's still in middle school. All right. That's your future wife, meaning that the generation, listen to me, the women of your generation are not your women. Write this down. The generation of women that you're in are not your women. I've been said that for years. What for men that have had trouble in relationships or marriage, what generation of women did they come from? For the men who've dated strong and independent women, those were women of your generation. Those were the women that put you on child support. Those are the women that gave you the hard time dating. Those are the women you married and don't want to fuck you. Those are the women who think they're in control of you. Those are the women who think they're smarter than you and no more shit. Those are the women that think you guys are Homer fucking Simpson. Your women in your generation think you ain't shit. They don't want to be led by you or nothing. Because why? They think they're you. They're on par with you. They have more life experience than you. They fuck more people than you. The women in your generation are not your generation. So when I say I'm 30 and my future wife is still in high school, that's the case. You don't have to marry her in high school. She can still be in high school. Then you wait until she's not out of high school, and that's your fucking future wife. But y'all trying to make it work with women that see themselves as better than you. And then y'all trying to bump pussy off of them. And she's like, no, that's the women of your generation, because they don't see you as a leader. They don't see you as knowledgeable. They don't see you as they look up to you. They see your ass as below you. But you do what you want to do. But I have great opportunities with women that are in between that 22 to 26, 28. They listen to me. They be like, okay, yeah, tell me where we're going to, you know what they tell me? I just want you to grab my hand and then just walk. And so they don't have to think. Tell me where to go, daddy. What we doing, daddy? I'll be like, what you want to eat? You just tell me. Now, I rarely hear this from women in their 40s. I want to try this. And did you try this sushi restaurant? I want to go here. They're telling you what to fucking do. But when women I'm with, just take me where just lead me. Don't I'm with you. So They don't need to know a plan. What type of plans do we have, and where are we eating, and where are we drinking, and what do we dress? I just tell them, wear this, we leaving here. All right, you ready to go? Let's go. And I'll show up there. Oh, this is nice. That's what younger women do with an older guy that they want to be led by. A woman that don't want to be led, what are we doing? And why are we going there? And how come we need to go? And what's the dress code? And how come this? And how come that? All I get is this right here. Just get dressed.
Okay, daddy.
We leaving at 7:30. And they be like,
okay, daddy.
This is what you normally get. Now, for the guys that are getting that from women of their generation, congratulations. Most guys ain't getting that. Okay. I had a situation today, taking a girl to the airport. All right. She showed up. She was like, just grab my hand and tell me where to go. I wasn't even getting on the plane. She just want to be just. Now, that comes with a lot of leadership. You want to step up and be bossing up. Now you're the leader. And y'all begged and plead that y'all want to lead these women. So now you got to depend upon us. You got to tell her what to do, where to go. Okay, I told her, here, check in. Get your bag tags from here. Here you go. Put your bag tag on. We skipped the whole line. Bitch was about to get in line. I was like, nah, get over here. All right, boom. Print her bag tag out. She gave me her phone. All right, scan the pass, daddy. All right, now, guys will be like, well, I don't want to do all that. Okay, don't do it then, nigga. All right, have your fat wife turn you down for pussy if that's what you want. Stay by yourself in the cabin in Wyoming. If you want to lead and you want women to follow you, you got to be a leader. Or keep it moving on. Y'all niggas going to complain about that next week. Well, I don't want to take them around. I don't want them out here. Okay, don't do it then. Stay out here with your dick dry. Have your wife play dead on you then. All right, if you just don't want to boss up. All right, if you want to, it's just what it is. They old women then. So they can tell you what to do and tell you what they want to eat. Stay out there then, nigga. All right? But if you want to be out there, you're going to have people look at you as a leader, a mentor, the guy for temporary time. That's what you're going to get. They just want to be led around. All right? Tell me what to do. Where are we going? Here, sit here. And she sits there. She don't be like, I want to sit on the other side. Nothing. Right here. Right? Women like, I don't want a man to treat me like that. Okay, stay broke and single and fat. What do you want me to do? I don't have no answer. I don't have answers for all of y'all. Stay out there struggling, trying to find goofies. Look, I can't solve all of your fucking quirks and problems and weirdo shit. She want to be strong 1 minute, then weak 1 minute. Nah, bitch, you going to be weak all the time. I'm going to be strong all the time. All right, we ain't going to have this mix up and mash. Don't tell me what to do. All right, you need to tell me what to do. Why you didn't tell me? No, we ain't mixing and mashing. We're not playing it day to day. We playing a role so I can focus on being a boss up here. All right, anyway, shout out to our brother Flash says, Coach, you too damn funny. Appreciate that, brothers. I appreciate y'all getting a laugh. Right here. Y'all niggas just want it easy. I don't want to have to make decisions. And she makes all the decisions, Coach, you goof ass niggas in the manosphere. Just stay out, man. Just be by your goddamn self then. Well, all of y'all, be by yourselves and it's cool. I don't want it that way. I want it this way. Y'all niggas think this dating is and relationship is like Burger King. Shout out to Gary Coach and update on the Walmart shooting in Georgia. Looks like the girl was more of a problem than realized. She was 19 and the shooter was 24. Looks like she had a bunch of these guys at each other's throat, meanwhile playing both sides of the coin. He says, gentlemen, I repeat, she is not yours. Okay? Damn. Okay, both sides, playing both sides, got these ninjas at each other's neck. All right, crazy. I got to do an update on that. And Lamont James, did I sniped you? Free agent lifestyle is the antidote. Thank you, Coach, for being the realest in these YouTube streets. These dudes trying to shame men with a ninja in a wheelchair. These dudes will stop at nothing to keep men's attention versus your philosophy. Now tell me, bruh, you got a dude in a wheelchair or you got CGA? Who you listening to tonight? Maury, Coach Gang. Shout out to Maury, man. And go subscribe to his channel. Go subscribe to his channel. And nobody pulling receipts. I'm going to say this finally. For everybody that loves and hates whoever these content creators are, I only want to see receipts. There's no more debate at all. It's only receipts. And if your receipts are dudes in wheelchairs and we can't. We can't continue to go on like this in this space. This space has not grown and has lost respect for many people because of bullshit that I see out here. People just standing their ground on something that they're trying to sell to you. I don't sell anything to you per se. I sell a lifestyle, which is for you to live the lifestyle you want to live. Then I give you options in here and that. I'm not constantly trying to give y'all a course. Now, I have so much material that I can sell and package. All right. And we got membership groups. So that's to protect our audience that wants to grow from the people who don't. Okay. So that's what protects those audience members, because we don't got time. We can price niggas out real fast out here. Y'all niggas want to be stuck in 2016? Go ahead. We are going to 2032. Okay. Y'all want to be over here. This is the 2016 audience. Half of y'all niggas want to be in 2016. Half of y'all want to be in 2032. I can speak to both of you. But then I can start pulling out receipts. Now, can y'all pull out receipts against what I'm saying? All right. It is what it is. All right. But we got files on these people. But we want this space to grow. They just send you rage bait. They're not teaching you shit. Just rage bait. Constantly. And no criticisms. I'm not dissing them. What I'm saying is, are y'all growing as men? Are you trying to be better? You don't have to be. Are y'all confused? Because I'm giving y'all answers. They giving you fairy tales. You could grow with a woman. You could build with a woman. You could pimp a woman. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, bruh. Like, y'all gonna keep putting that shit ahead of me. I just can't. It's laughable at this point. Y'all can run game and look like motherfucking Ernest Hemingway. Y'all never trick. I'll never buy pussy. Like, this is all goofy arguments at this point. And then marrying single mothers on the back end. Marry single mothers on the back end. We can't, bruh. This space could do better. This space could be great. But y'all want to crown these obvious deficient human beings ahead of me. And it's like, because my philosophy actually requires you to be better. That's it. But y'all don't want to be better. Y'all just want women to bow down to you, goofy Jiffy Lube employees. Tidy whitey ass niggas. No. If you're going to be Jiffy Lube, cool. But you think a woman going to bow down to you? False. It ain't going to happen. Shout out to the Coach Gang. We out of here. Peace.